Guess what, everybody?
Twitch.
We are live.
Oh
Bastard.
Hail and well met, and welcome to this discussion about opera and aliens. We're gonna just do this all
And
night.
typecasting and
Right, welcome to hell, everybody.
My friends and I
Hashtag,
no!
welcome,
Aliens are.
hashtag typecasting, hashtag hell.
my friends and I welcome you to our live stream Dungeons and Dragons broadcast, people.
You got it right.
Presented by Lawful Stupid RPG. Tonight, we have for you the penultimate session of our playthrough of the module Descent into Avernus. With us around the virtual table, we have Falkran the Cleric, Rim the Ranger Paladin, Silas the Paladin Fighter, Jax the Rogue, Zelmira the Monk, Persephone the Bard, and soon to be joining us, Typhon the Wizard. Welcome, players. My friends, it is time. I extend my hand, inviting you to step with me into fantasy. Release your hold on that which you know to be true, and let imagination rule for the next few hours. Last time, Conscript Group 14 stood before the remembered shade of the angel Zariel, in the midst of the ruins of the town of Idleglen. As she mustered the Hell Riders of Elturel and rode towards her doom, the adventurer spoke the fragment of her soul. Grief-stricken, she counseled them to take her sword, destroy the chains binding Elturel to Avernus, and leave the archdevil form of Zariel to her fiendish fate. While they thought on this, the scene changed, and they found themselves witnessing a vision of Silas as he struggled to complete his long spiritual journey. From their perspective, they became aware that Silas could do nothing but die attempting to reach his goddess unless he could cast aside the darkness that had a grip on his soul. Wagering their own souls, Silas's companions were able to try to convince him to do this, despite his tormentor Elila's effort to distort their attempt. One by one, they presented their arguments as Elila used her illusion magic to change their form and to make their voices threatening, each of them pleading with Silas to lay down his burden. Finally, he acquiesced and was cleansed of the dark power that had corrupted his perspective. As Silas takes his place amongst the defenders of the Elven nation, this vision fades, and you find all of you on a vast, glistening surface, as if you stand upon a lake or a field of sand with water just an inch thick. It reflects as clear as glass the vast starscape above. The air is cool, and you can see the form of a familiar Holophant flying back and forth, skimming the water. Around you there are a few rocks, other places to sit. And as you come to rest and take your place in this vision, this dream, whatever this is, Lulu begins to make her way towards you. As she does, she draws a long, rippling line in the water that emanates out to infinity. Hello?
It's hard to watch, Lulu.
I'm sorry. You all
deserve to have gone through that, but I needed you to see.
Why exactly?
Because of what happens next.
There's more.
No. No more visions. No more dreams. Just an end.
Kind of end.
An end to whatever this is. This horrible nightmare. That is all an entire city brought to hell. It's like the revenge of a corrupted soul. When you leave this place, you'll have the means to free it. I don't want to tell you this, but now that you've seen what you've seen, you deserve to know. With a sword, you can free Elturel. You can cut the chains, and you can destroy the companion. And that will break the contract. Elturel will return back to the
This
Prime
is
Material.
good news, Lulu. You're sharing with us, finally, a path to end this madness.
There's a butt coming.
Yeah, there's always a but. The sword holds an uncorrupted piece of Zariel's soul. It's the only way she can be redeemed. But
A
it
bit
might
of
fail.
purity. Is that right,
Confronted
Lulu?
with it, she might remember. But that's risking everything.
That's what I'm here for.
That's what we're all here for.
Admittedly, before I got here, I was risking much less.
Do you all feel that way?
I think we would have gone to hell if we didn't.
Best not to ask Typhon that directly.
No, I need to know.
Out of character, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah, please.
Lulu is asking if we risk trying to redeem Zariel in lieu of freeing Elturel, in lieu of going directly to free Elturel and leaving her to burn. Is that correct?
I think it's all in the same place, is the impression I was getting. That if we try to do this, she would come to stop us, and then the confrontation would happen.
She is, in fact, saying that you can only do one.
Ooh.
But that-
Beans, as they say.
Lulu.
But
no,
if
you-
we,
my
but if we get Zariel back to being good, she could then potentially
Yes.
get Elturel back. But if we fail with Zariel, then it's all or nothing. Basically, we either get everything or nothing.
Yeah.
Lulu, you know Zariel better than any of us. What hope do you think we really have of calling her back from this darkness?
You're asking the wrong person. My entire existence is hope.
Then maybe we're asking the right person. Do you believe, Lulu, in your heart, do you believe we can save her?
You. The things you've done. The choices you've made. It could happen. But it's gonna have to be you. She banished me once. She could do it again. Excuse me.
As long as Zariel exists in this corrupted form, I fear that Elturel is only the first step in the terror that she can wrought. If we save her, if we redeem her, she has the opportunity to undo everything that she's done.
That's what I hope.
The balance
the
has
greater
shifted precariously as she has been acquired by the forces of evil. That is true. They need to be kept in check. Lulu, being of pure hope as you are nevertheless a higher being, a celestial. So tell me this, as much as you are able. What we saw here, these visions, the way Zariel responded to us, her demeanor, her sorrow, her wrath, and her...
Anyway, so yes, your question was it a pure vision? And it was, in fact, as it was, or as it was remembered by the piece of Zariel that remains in the sword.
So, the information we have to act on, the weaknesses we have to exploit, are indeed hers. This is good. This might be a possibility, then.
It's good to hear you sounding so optimistic.
It is.
Hyphen is never optimistic. He's realistic.
That's why it's so surprising.
Well, if you approach it from a realistic perspective, trying for the all or nothing makes sense, because yes, we could free Elturel now, but what's to stop this from happening again tomorrow, in 100 years?
Dax?
So Lulu then flies around a little bit, and she sits down and says,
Well, before we end this, everyone should take a little break.
Would relish that opportunity.
If the worst happens, I want you to know that I love you all. And I want to thank you for everything you've done. I'll be very sorry if some of you have to say goodbye.
Said goodbye to you once, and here we are talking.
Yeah. Don't think of it as goodbye. Just think of it as we will see you later.
Is this where we kiss?
Yes!
and she comes over to you and she gives you a
Okay.
big Holifont smooch right
Oh
on
my
the
God.
mouth.
I imagine
it's
the-
just like Bruno.
I'm sorry, Jax. You'll never get that glitter off you. You should confess now.
It's like the herpes of
The
the
herpes of the
Holocron
craft world.
I don't know what herpes is.
Yes, a short rest for all.
Ooh.
Silas, you are no longer afflicted by those exhaustion levels. Those were there
Oh, the
to
exhaustion
reflect. Yeah, those were there to
What about the other thing?
reflect. The other thing?
Did we get a
Yeah.
long rest last week? By the way? Probably.
No.
No.
Short rest.
Are we going to get a long rest before the end of the campaign?
Who knows?
Yeah, I was afflicted at some point to only max of half my HP.
That is gone.
Oh yay!
That is gone.
That's important to me.
Good. Yes.
We're taking a short rest.
Taking a short rest.
And when you say short, you mean kind of long too?
No.
Like it's a longer short rest?
No,
saying
this
long
is
weird.
a short rest.
We're taking like 8 short rests in a row.
Nope. Nope.
That's what I understood too. So
While you're having your short rest, Lulu comes and spends a little time with each one of you. Just snuggling up to you, giving you Holophant hugs.
Pass.
Pass.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
And after a short rest, she looks at you all again and says,
Does anybody have anything they want to say? This might be your last chance.
Lulu, no matter what happens to us, even if the worst should happen, remember all the good we've already done here, none of which would have been possible without you. You have been so brave and so kind. We owe our lives to you. Thank you.
Lulu, what do you think it is that comes next?
Someone will have to claim the sword. Which will mean we'll be saying goodbye. Forever.
Meaning what exactly?
The celestial power that is contained within the sword, it will change you. The person you are now will be gone.
The person I was yesterday is gone, Lulu. And I was replaced by someone better, thanks to my friends and you. This isn't new. This is not a challenge.
I wish there was another way.
She's saying that out of game. She's saying that whoever chooses to wield the sword, like, just gets like personality erase.
They will
similar
become
to Gandalf the White versus Gandalf the Grey.
So it'd be like Persephone. That's what they used to call
Yes,
me.
that's what they used to call
That
me.
was my name. Okay, got it.
John.
I have
That's what they used to call
memory.
me. Just John.
Tim?
So you see what I mean when I say that if anyone has anything to say.
I have something I'd like to say to all of you. Especially you, Jax. When you all found me, I was convinced that I was destined to be entirely alone in this horrible place for the rest of my time here after losing the ones I loved, and you all proved to me that you can find true companions and friends again, and I just wanted to say thank you.
I'll place a claw on your shoulder and give you a little squeeze.
Ow. Just kidding.
He thinks it's nice, but it leaves marks.
Worst masseuse ever.
He is a bit-
I should know.
Oh, Zelmira would
dare
know,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
1 star.
Started calling him Rim the Violent.
We're glad to have you with us, Zelmira. Now and always.
Thank you. Me too.
I intend to deliver on that promise, Zal.
Thank you. And I'm also here to help in whatever way I can with whatever we have left to do.
You know, everyone, I had the strangest dream. You were almost all in it.
Typhon wasn't in it.
Oh, he was.
Oh,
See
got the
last
vocal notes to
episode,
prove
out
it.
of game.
Right.
Not that kind of dream.
sorry, the way you said it. Oh, he was.
Couldn't just let that roll. Come on.
And there's the Silas Typhon fanfic right there. That's a
Oh.
Give the people
Can there be
what they
art?
want.
Friends, are you ready?
Sorry.
Do we know what we're gonna do?
We
Is this
will.
the last chance we get to plan?
I can teleport you to Zariel, wherever she is. If that's what you want.
The plan has always been to save the people of El Taro. And to save all of us. And I think by doing this, we will accomplish that, my friends. It has not been an easy journey for any of us, some more than others. Falcon will look to Rim, and to Typhon, and to Silas, and to each of the party members in turn. Each of them knowing the weight and the pain and the struggles that we have all had while we were here. I would not be anywhere else with anyone else. Not even if I could choose it. I'm glad to have you by my side.
All I've wanted to do since we got here is go back home. Now I'm terrified that it's about to end.
Well, all good stories end, right, Bard?
I mean, nobody likes to be at the theater for more than 2.5 hours, so.
We've definitely
Oh,
understood.
true.
Including me, by the
Wink,
way.
wink.
Same.
Opera. Wink, wink.
Opera.
With that, Falkrin will step forward to take the sword.
Well, you're not there yet.
Uh,
As you step forward, the vision fades, returning you to the citadel that lies within the bleeding scab on Avernus. Even in this holy place, you could still feel the weight and the oppression of hell just beyond reach. And as you return to reality, you realize that each one of you has a hand on this sword. Who will be the last to let go?
It won't be me. I won't let go.
I'll lift a hand very quickly.
All right.
Same.
Zelbira and Typhon step
Bye.
away from the sword. You
Oh,
can
holy-
see
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Lulu. You can see Lulu floating nearby as also the shade of Yale watching on silently.
Is this like a competition? I'll put 2 hands on it.
Everything in me rebels against what I'm about to do, but I have to go home to my parents. I can't not try to go back to them. I'm so sorry. And she lifts her hand away and she looks like she's gonna barf.
I
I'm
feel that
feeling-
way too in proximity to celestial things.
Rim,
Just kidding.
Silas, Falcon, and Jax remain holding the sword.
Lulu
As you
isn't
do,
here.
there is a
I get a little bit
buzzing, a
hungry.
feeling.
I put my hands into my. Take my hands off and put them into my. Pull out a couple of rack kebabs.
no, sorry, Jax, you
Oh,
lose.
did I lose?
So, step away,
Of course.
eat, leaving Falcon, Silas, and Rim.
Of the three of us, we're all holy of sorts. Could I say a prayer for us? Give us calm thoughts.
Falcon nods. By all means.
I begin a prayer to Evandria Gilmadrith, and with one hand upon the Sword of Zariel, and the other upon my glaive. Props. I begin saying a prayer to Evandria Gilmadrith, my goddess, that she grant everyone clarity of vision, calm emotions to get through a storm. And using the power of Iranian, I cast calm emotions.
All right, there is I believe, a wisdom save that accompanies that.
Correct.
Unless people wish to willingly.
And Falkren's not here to say so. Sorry.
So, Rim, you feel the power of Silas's prayer and his spell come out over you, and you can feel it steadying your breath, giving you clarity of thought. Is it something that you want at this moment?
It's all accepted.
All right. So, you are very zen at the moment. I think Falcon would also want this as well. So she is also quite zen.
Oh, well, there she is.
Falcon, would you submit to a calm emotions spell that...
I said a nice prayer to Evandria Gilmadrith. Oops, there he went. Sean,
Babies.
DM?
I'm
Mr.
here.
DM?
This
I'm
is
here.
what happens when you have a
Mr.
teething
DM?
1-year-old.
Am I not present?
You are not.
What?
You
Not
can't see me?
everywhere. The Eye of Sauron is not watching.
Ah,
I would. So I'm pretty even Steven to begin with. So, do I know who's casting this spell? Or do I just know?
Oh, I
someone's-
am.
He said it. He said he was going to.
yeah, he said a prayer and he's using Iranian to cast calm emotions.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Silas and just say, yes.
I did a whole prayer thing. I did a whole, Evandria Gilmadrith, grant us
Sorry, we
clarity of
answered-
vision. No, absolutely. You were distracted by a more
No, we answered-
celestial creature.
Oh no, it's we entered into the circle of hell, and the screams of the birthday damned called out to me. So
I went with celestial creature. Boy, you went the other way hard.
Because he's a parent.
she fell down and hit her head. It was. Yeah, it was
Oh,
a whole
no.
thing.
Oh.
Yeah. It was,
Is it okay?
oh yeah.
Or do you
no,
choose to accept the spell?
No.
Or do you resist? It's a saving
I
throw.
resist. I resist.
You
yes.
resist. All right, then please roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom, you say?
Indeed.
I do not perceive Falkren as a friend.
Oh, rude.
I will do so with using my inspiration.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Go with that first one then, which is a dirty 20.
All right. I do believe that beats the Silas's spell save.
I'm not sure.
So you have resisted.
Does it?
Your spellcasting, say, DC is probably 17?
Oh, is it inherited through the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. I choose to impose Vandria's grace upon Falkren. Can I do that?
You can.
No, I can't do
You
that.
have to roll you can't do that? You can only do it on
No.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, well.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like, it'd be weird if I could get Vandria's grace. It's like,
Well, if you're a halfling, I think you can do that.
Yeah, that's the one.
got it.
Halfling's luck. Yeah.
So,
I look
Rim is
at Rim
calm, and
I look at
Ryan-
Rim. and say, Rim, I know you feel strongly about this, but not as strongly as you did 1 minute ago. You should let
Is
go
that
of the
how
sword.
the spell? Is that how the
Yeah.
spell works?
Suppresses strong emotions.
Wait a minute. Would I have known that ahead of time? Hold on. I
No.
declare a tricky shenanigans.
Typhon can't be the only one. Come on.
Yeah.
Trying to save the world here.
I declare
City
circle,
anyway.
circle, dot, dot.
I will look at Silas and I'll say,
Silas, there's no one left for me aside from all of you. I'm willing to make this sacrifice. My family is gone. You are all I have. I would do this for all of you.
Because of the magic involved in this spell, we have to honor the power that is behind it. So I'm going to have you make another wisdom save.
I didn't make one in the first place, but
Oh, sorry. I'll have you make a wisdom
Yeah.
save.
Okay.
Right? You
Or
are not
go.
benefiting.
He let go. He accepted the magic.
You're not going to benefit from Silas's aura. So what you roll is what you roll. But you need to beat a 17.
oh,
Oh,
What would that be for the viewers?
I got a 16.
Not for me.
I'm sorry, Rim, but while you understand the truth of what it is that you're saying, the conviction that you had a moment before is just not as strong as it was.
As I step back, you see tears forming in his eyes as he looks at Silas. Both.
No, that's a strong emotion. Sorry, you can't do that either.
I can still cry. I could fuck you.
Let him RP.
Now I'm just
Sometimes
pissy.
when I cry, it's a stress response. Okay, it's not even emotions; it's just a stress response.
Oh yeah, no, he's not weeping for him. He's weeping for you.
I will step
Just
back from the
stressed out.
sword.
Right.
Sounds so
Leaving
ominous when you say it
Falkren.
that way, Falkren.
Leaving Falcon and Silas.
You can let go now, Falkren.
Can't do that.
You have a flock to tend to. This is my flock.
And it is mine. I will take on the suffering of the whole world. if
It's
it will
not suffering
spare
that will happen, Falkren.
one soul.
It's not suffering. There won't be any suffering. There will be no you to suffer. But you can be there to save El Terrell, to continue suffering, if you so wish. You should let go. I did.
Is Lulu still here?
Mm-hmm.
Lulu, if Silas were to take this sword, what would happen to the contract from his soul to Glazius?
Silas's soul would no longer exist. To be bound.
Falcon,
Be free.
I know where your heart is. It is the same place where mine is. But if this frees Silas from eternal damnation, perhaps it isn't all bad for him. I don't want to lose our friend either. But the thought of him serving Glazia for eternity seems far worse.
Falkrin turns her head to Rim as tears well up in her eyes. You don't know the weight I bear. Ranger, I want to put it down.
I know.
So then you know what you are asking me to do.
I do.
Falkrin will look across the way to Silas. And she'll put her hand on his cheek. I will miss you, my friend. And as she lets go of the sword, she just very lightly will kiss him on the forehead. And then back away.
With only one person touching the sword, it begins to glow brightly. There's an audible sigh from the shade of Yale, which dissipates. Silas, your world goes dark as the celestial soul begins to merge with your own. You feel a portion of yourself die, pass away, pass on. Your vision returns. You sit, broken on a hill, overlooking the Styx. You have never known such pain. There are slashes and cuts all over your flesh. You're cradling the ruin of your arm. Its hand missing right at the wrist. You're no longer able to heal yourself. The poison of hell has taken its toll on you. And around you lie the bodies of dozens of devils, as well as your friends Haruman and Olanthius. You're so weary, confused. Lulu, where is... But you sent her away. She and Yale, and the sword. In the distance, you can see your fleeing army retreating towards the portal that gleams with the promise of safety. Rage fills you like never before. How could they desert you? How could they be so weak? A red light seems to surround you. You can't tell if it's coming from hell, something behind your eyes, or your own soul. You turn and see an approaching form. Tall, red-skinned, dark hair. Devilish features. He smiles with sympathy, but evil radiates from him like a fiery mountain. You try to withdraw, but he comes closer, the glow of his ruby scepter holding your gaze. He leans in close to you and whispers, "I see in you the holy zeal that I once possessed. The desire to make a difference, to take back some of what you have lost. Join me, and I will put you at the head of the Avernian legions. From there you will bathe the multiverse in the blood of the Tanari." To this you have come. In the glow of your convictions, you never contemplated that you would face so complete a downfall. The temptation to accept his offer is great. Your anger feels like a flood, straining for release. But no. You knew this could happen. You accepted the consequences, and others, countless others, have paid the price for that choice. No more. With a deep exhale, grief replaces your rage. You cannot blame the mortals for what they have done, and you will not die with hatred in your heart. You take what will surely be your final breath, ready to deny Asmodeus his prize. Before you speak, he continues, "If you refuse, I will, of course, utterly destroy you. But not before you witness the end of your fleeing army. I will cut off their escape and burn them alive for 1,000 years in the flames of Phlegethos." And there it is. With that final threat, the King of Hell breaks your resistance. Beaten, you submit. And Zariel, Angel of Celestial, dies. The rest of you watch Silas stand transfixed. The scar on the side of his face heals, as does the side of his body scarred by Glazia. His skin takes on a luminous quality. His hair goes from white to silver, and light emanates from the sword. You are forced to turn away, and when you turn back, wings have appeared on Silas's back. Silas, you could please find in D&D Beyond and equip and instantly attune to the Sword of Zariel. I am going to need you to roll a d8. A 6. Personality trait has changed. You anger quickly when you witness cruelty or injustice. Roll a d6. You follow the tenets of Vandria Gilmadrith now to the letter. You will not deviate, no matter what. Roll a d6. Your new bond. The Sword of Zariel has chosen you. If you should ever wield it in a way that is unjust, either because of a trick or a spell, you will wield it no more. And another d6.
John, say that last one again. The one you just said.
If he ever fails to use the sword for any reason, either through magic or a trick or anything like that, then he will no longer be able to wield it. You'll have to put it aside. You will now ignore those who do not support your plans, for your calling is higher than all others. This is your flaw.
We should support him.
Silas, you known, is gone, replaced by a very different creature. Lulu sighs, and she looks around and says,
It's done.
and there's a massive explosion of light as the citadel annihilates itself, collapsing around you into dust and light. The scab that covered it is blown to 1 billion pieces, and you find yourself standing alone with Lulu on the plains of Avernus once again. Immediately, the heat and the evil tries to force its way back upon you. Lulu looks around at you all and says,
It's time. If you're ready, you can go.
I look at new Silas to see what it is that he has to say.
I am changed. Let us go.
Falkren moves to Rim and gives him the silver bracelet that had been on Silas's wrist. Wear this. It will keep you safe.
Can I have one?
I've only got the 2, Jax. Sorry. But I promise you, I will protect you. Always.
Bracelet.
Rim nods, and he looks at you, and there's so much you can see in his eyes. There's so much that he wants to say about how much he knows that it hurt for you to let go. But he just nods and tries to smile.
I shouldn't have been thinking about my belly. I could have had wings.
Lulu closes her eyes and says,
Thank you. I love you all so much.
Lulu.
You're not coming
Go
with us?
Oh, I am.
Are you going to go big Lulu?
No such luck, Typhon.
She inhales softly and then expels a gentle rain of sparkles from her trunk that expand into a sphere around your group. Lulu's golden fur begins to glow, gradually intensifying until you must shield your eyes. Thunder begins to rumble in the air around you. It builds to a roar and then a scream as a horrible stench washes over you. There's a feeling of falling, and then utter pandemonium engulfs you as you suddenly find yourself in the middle of the blood war. Everywhere you turn, devils and demons tear into each other with all of their might. The very bonds of reality seem to tremble and churn, so great is their ferocity. The fate of the multiverse is being decided second by second in the conflict that surrounds you, as it has been for thousands of years. Directly in front of you is Zariel. Her pale skin reflects the red light of the hellfire being wielded around her as she deftly swoops and dodges around the blows of an enormous hyena-faced demon with 6 limbs, which you recognize from the fight in Idleglen. Zariel's left arm whirls and a length of chain erupts from the end of her severed wrist, encircling the demon and forcing it to its knees. "For Idleglen!" she shouts as she brings her massive warhammer down upon the creature's head, snarling with fury as it dissolves into putrid ichor, which flows towards the nearby sticks. Around you, there are devils, demons clawing at one another. But there is a brief moment of clarity, or a clearing here in the moment, in the middle here near Zariel, as she has been swinging around her flail. But you can already see your arrival has caught the attention of the devils that surround Zariel. What do you do?
We're just right there.
We're just right in front of her. Yeah, you have moments to do something. She is turning to see you.
We look to Silas, right? Silas, do something with that sword.
She turns. I yell out. Wish we could have had a sneak attack or something. I don't know. Passed it to Jax. I don't know. Anyway, I yell out, Zariel, turn and face yourself. I command you.
All right. That has definitely gotten her attention. There's a roar and a hiss from the creatures around as she turns and looks at you. Her wings extend above. She floats in the air above you, looking down. Brave mortal. Your daring is only matched by your stupidity.
I bring up the sword and hold it directly in front of me.
Her eyes widen. She stops there for a moment as Lulu appears at your side. What is this? I sent you away. I sent it away. What is this? Destroy them! She points at you all. And devils begin to march on you.
We have
I
no
will
spell.
look. Oh, this is stupid. I
Long
will
rest?
look
No, I'm just kidding.
but between Silas and Persephone and say, "You must make her remember." And is she right next to us?
Yes, you are around her. You are in her presence.
I'm gonna box the devils out with a wall of force.
Okay.
I will take a moment and cast Beacon of Hope on all of my party members.
All right. So now that those have been cast, Wall of Force will definitely keep out the devils as they all begin to scratch and claw at the side. You see many that you have encountered already, some that are completely different. You see demons as well, although the devils are keeping them at bay as they attempt to get to their commander, who looks around and sort of smirks, but her eyes fall on Lulu and the sword. She floats a few feet back. Lulu comes up to her.
Sorry, please. I remember everything. I remember the love and the joy and the amazement we felt when the mortal realm was created. I remember the promise we made to protect it from chaos. I remember how hard it was to not interfere, to stand as guardians only. I remember how scared we were when we decided we couldn't do that anymore. We were so worried we'd fall like so many others have. I've missed you so much, sorry. Won't you please come home?
You have an opportunity to convince Zariel, Archdevil of Hell, to return to her celestial self.
Okay.
This will culminate in a persuasion check.
Alrighty.
Extremely
Come on,
difficult.
Persephone. And
Is
I'll
it
cast
like
guidance.
each of us? Okay, is this like
Yeah.
each of us saying something, or is it we pick one person to make a
This
speech?
is a skill challenge to see if you can get the DC down. And then, yes, one person.
I can be very persuasive as well.
It's like I'm good at it. I also am 9 times good at it.
Then
Nice.
whatever I can do to help you.
Yeah, this is a time for all of your meta tricks, my friends.
Have you got
advantage.
inspiration?
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
have inspiration.
You
I
have
don't
spells
have,
for this. If I had known.
I cast guidance on you anyway.
Wait.
How does guidance work?
1d4.
It's an additional D4.
DM, can we
Can
can't
I give
stack
myself
that.
bardic inspiration?
I don't think you can give yourself bardic inspiration, unfortunately.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
So would there be anyone like besides Lulu who that we would know about that would have had some sort of like importance to Zariel in their previous existence?
Yes.
We roleplayed as
you-
them in a very tricky Sean puzzle.
Oh,
that was
the
before-
origin of coward.
That's before.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's right.
before Liz's turn. But Liz was part of the group, though. I think.
yeah,
heard about
but
it.
I still,
amazing
it's-
story. No, it's kidding.
But
So
because I have like if we're doing meta, I have like change shape, or like disguise, whatever it is, disguise
She
self.
could probably see right through that. I think it's.
Okay, I
think
just
it's-
didn't know like if it was
it might help in some sort of check. But
Yeah.
If we're fully
Yeah.
metaing, I think that your persuasion check plus Persephone's bardic inspiration plus Jax's guidance is the best way to stack.
What? Yeah. What is your
Mathematically.
persuasion, by the way?
It's 7.
mine.
Hers
Yeah,
is
it's plus 7.
Oh, I see. 7 versus
Well-
9. Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
plus
but
a
then I can
D10
give
on
her-
top of it.
yeah.
I can give her my D10 and
And
Yeah.
she'll
Can we
be
also-
rolling at advantage.
Yeah.
His DC is very high, however, so
Mhm.
Can we stack
everyone will need
guidance
to get
as well?
involved. Because we're going
Who's
to
got
take...
lucky as well?
I do.
You've got lucky as well.
But
there you
lucky
go.
only applies to the
Oh,
roll
yes.
that you make.
Yeah.
That's
So
like
if she
your roll, not
so
But
if
her
Zelly's-
persuasion roll, she could re-roll with lucky. So that
Yeah.
is a good idea.
Yeah. This is the moment I've been waiting for to use
You
my lucky point.
Tiefling.
Yeah.
I'm so
So,
glad you held on to it. All
Would
right.
you like us all to make persuasion speeches in this moment? Can we all make a plea
I will
to
allow
her?
you all to make checks to see if you can lower the DC.
DM, I'm sorry. Is it possible to stack guidances or no?
No, it is not, unfortunately.
Okay. All right. So
And before we go on with any of this, I think we're going to take a 10-minute break. The party stands within a force bubble created by Typhon in the presence of the Archduke of Avernus herself, Zariel the Fallen. They have the Sword of Zariel, they have Lulu at their side, and they are going to attempt to convince her to return back to Celestia. A very daunting task. The group has decided out of game that the person to make the final persuasion check for Zariel is going to be Silas. The numbers work out best for him. And it makes sense as he is the actual wielder of the Sword of Zariel.
And recently had someone harass him to give up evil tendencies as well.
It's true. So, but nevertheless, convincing an archfiend to stop being an archfiend is very difficult.
from
So,
that arch fiend into an arch friend.
who will take their first attempt at convincing Zariel?
Can I
We
cast
roll
my bardic
initiative.
inspiration now, or should I wait?
You can cast it now.
All right, I cast bardic inspiration.
What do you
or
say?
Give bardic inspiration to Silas, and they say,
The legions of hell are literally scraping right outside. Only thing keeping them at bay is Typhon's
A
power.
disintegrate spell. Wait, sorry.
I look at Silas. I say, for the love of the man that you once were, and in awe of what you have become, I ask you to change her heart the way I've seen yours change for the better over and over and over.
Persephone, would you care to make a attempt on Zariel?
Yes, sure. I would like to use my inspiration, and I'm going to use a performance check, if I
Okay.
may.
You-
And I'm going to sing the song of the Hell Riders that we heard all the way back in the beginning of our campaign. And in it, I will pour all of the grace and goodness that I can, the pleading and the subtext and the hope to remind her of who she once was. I'm so scared. Okay. Oh, I clicked it. There we go.
Ooh,
25.
that's
Okay.
25. At first, she ignores, her eyes locked on the sword and on Silas, and then Lulu flies past, comes and hovers near you, and her eyes follow, and you see this mask of rage begin to falter, but then it comes back. Sentiment of song. The things I've done. If I had had one moment of weakness, one shred of grief to corrupt the purity of my hatred, all will come crashing down, and I will be obliterated You think I am a fool to be so easily dissuaded from my righteous path? I could not withstand the weight of the sins you would have me remember.
Falkren will step forward, looking into the eyes of Zariel. I mean, I imagine we all heard that, DM, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just wanted to make sure that wasn't just She steps forward and says, the weight you bear, that grief, that pain that comes crashing down on you, I saw it. I saw it the moment you laid eyes on Lulu again. That sword exists because your hope exists. You cannot deny what you truly are. Yes, your hate has sustained you, but it is not who you are. You are so much more, so much greater than this. Zariel, be who you are. Miss Falcon reaches forward with all of her insight. And we'll burn that advantage on the roll. Oh, well. Oh, God. Rubbish. 13. Ugh.
13.
Ew.
She sneers. Naive fool. Celestia will never have me back. And why should I want to return? Why should I want to have anything but my hatred? It's all that I need. It sustains me. It fulfills me. It protects me. What good would I be back in Celestia?
And Typhon will step forward at that point. Having had multiple occasions where dealing with comrades or devils or any other creatures, he's found himself in situations where while he isn't able to have the art of persuasion as his more charismatic comrades, he's found a way to effectively communicate information, and rather than persuade someone into a situation, sort of lay out a choice for someone, sort of choice architecture, by clearly establishing the grounds of a decision someone has to make. And so Typhon will do just that. And using, while he hasn't been forthright about it, he is quite studied in religion, in the stories of the gods, a curiosity born more out of disdain and jealousy than any sort of reverence, but nonetheless it is knowledge and it is a skill he is proficient in. So Typhon will step forward. I'm speaking this out of character because it would take just a brief moment, as he would like to refer to another instance in which a being of evil has tipped the scales in a battle between the just and the unjust, between the evil and the good, and show her that while her hopefully allow her a decision where, while her wrath in turning to evil was a response to a righteous desire to cleanse evil, that the immense cosmic shift that would have from freeing Elturel, all of the souls there, as well as the mighty souls that have been inspired by this entire event, that it would create such a cosmic realignment of powerful souls and forces, and such immense action of redemption, that it would drive back evil more than she could ever hope to accomplish with pure wrath and combat in the hells. I was hoping to do that as a religious check to sort of sketch out a divine cosmic realignment that could be achieved by her
I'm tempted to make you RP this because it would be quite a feat. But yes, a theological argument for why. Do you think this is something that Typhon could do in the 10 minutes?
Emphasis on logical.
Anything to do in the 10 minutes?
I would do it. I would hopefully be able to pull from allegory, but personally, I don't have a reference. I don't have a parable to point to that she would recognize. That's why I'm speaking in the abstract. A couple references, a couple
Typhon knows something here.
Choices.
Typhon would know something here that Peter doesn't.
I apologize. I would love to too, but what I have constructed as a skill check is an ability that Typhon would have, but I do not at the moment. If that makes sense.
Hey, that's why we play D&D. Man, roll it.
All right. Also using inspiration.
All right.
Clicking off. How theological is Typhon? 19.
She looks at you. Such noble sentiment. Honorable resolve. And you play upon my love. Oh, my remembered love. Of the deeds of crusaders past. How many heroes, numbered beyond counting, the very best of the mortal realm, riding to confront the evil hordes, only to be ground to pieces in the merciless machine that drinks the blood of the weak. Who's next?
I step
I will
forward.
step. Oh, go ahead, Jax.
I saw a vision once where you wasn't such a big bully. And it was when I saw you were riding on Lulu into battle, and I will pull out my magical pole or 10 foot and vault up towards the back of Lulu and pretend to sort of joust around on Lulu. Attempted to do an acrobatics to get up to Lulu if I can to try and entertain her.
I love that so much.
Sweetest thing, because Jax is he's just so earnest in his expression.
Well, I'm gonna use.
It's so
Lulu
character
definitely
correct.
sees what you're doing, and she's into it. She's like,
I'm trying to entertain her to remind her that
Yes, and from Lulu.
I'm going to use I'm going to use my inspiration as well on this. Or
all right.
I could just hang on. Or do I give mine to Silas? Because
Silas
Silas has
before-
one. Silas has
Oh,
one.
Silas has one. Okay, I'm going to use mine.
No. Does he?
Well, he
Silas,
would have.
you said
He would have got.
everybody had.
Yeah, he would have got one.
Everybody has
then, yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, he would have got one. I'm going to use
okay.
mine inspiration. And I'm going to add to that. Come on, where are you? Where is it? Where are you?
Where are you?
Here. Can't find. Oh, there
I
it
feel
is.
like I'm playing Phasmo.
Come on.
Without the screaming
DC. I hit
by me.
30
Wow.
acrobatics.
With incredible grace and a beauty that you would not have expected that Jax possesses. He
I would have.
uses his pole to vault up onto Lulu, and the two of them fly around in a tight circle in front of Zari. And Lulu trumpets, showing a very small but nonetheless heartfelt realization of Zariel on the back of Lulu. Zariel
See.
begins to leave me. Leave me or I will destroy you. For the sake of this work I do, which must continue, I will destroy you all, even you, Lulu. And I will take pleasure in it, knowing that nothing will remain of the pathetic creature I was before.
Seeing the weakness in her conviction in that moment, I'm going to use a perception check, if I may, to see if this is the time to have her really look upon Lulu. And I will step forward and I say, you wear your armor. You wear your hatred like an armor, but it shields your core, which is love. That love is why you have not destroyed Lulu. That love is why you saved her. And she has sacrificed everything to see you again. She believes in you, Zariel. She loves you. And despite everything, she has forgiven you. Look upon your Mount Zariel and ride her once more. If I may.
Make a perception check.
21.
21. You see, she is very good at presenting a strong face, but you can see that in her right hand, the hammer that she holds is a massive maul. It is just barely perceptibly shaking. By that, you think this would be a good time. And she looks at you, and she looks at Lulu, and you see her head dip. No. You don't understand. I've gone too far. The things I've done
There is no
can
too
never
far.
be fixed. It can never be made right. This is what I deserve. There is no room for forgiveness in hell.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Forgive you.
So
I don't.
I have a question.
There's. I'm
Pardon
still
me.
mad. Sorry about it, but I'm really
I can't sign off on this.
Um,
So
Diana.
if someone's ready, or if someone's ready, I do have an idea of what I would like to try.
It is your
Do
turn.
it.
Okay, so
You're the last one to go.
Whew, no pressure. It's fine. Just 1 second.
Wait, she's the last one?
No, she's
Need
before
some
you.
Before
liquid
you.
No,
courage.
but I need more time. Somebody else gets to go again. Lulu gets to
She'll
make
go
a check.
really slow. Yeah, Lulu has to make a
No,
check.
I'll go so slow. I'll go slow. Okay, so anyway,
What about Dorian?
So-
Where's he?
I don't even know who that is.
Before your time, honey.
long
We'll fill
dead.
you in.
Wait,
Okay. So
I'm here too.
Oh, he just hasn't quite made it here yet.
oh, he sounds handsome.
Shout out
What's
to
his
him.
deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so sorry.
sounds tall.
He sounds tall. Like, is he seeing anyone? Or no, I'm just kidding. Okay, so
Pretty dead.
Zelmira, seeing that Zariel is kind of retreating into herself, appears to be wrestling with this. She will take this opportunity, and as you know, the group has kind of gone around saying that they offer their forgiveness. She will transform using disguise self into the previous iteration of Zariel herself.
Whoa.
And will then can I do more than one thing? So
You
my
can do-
my My
do what you
idea
want
would-
to do. As long as keep in mind that you've got in the space of this 10 minutes, you could see Typhon has his hands out. He's already beginning to tremble under the weight of all of the devils that are trying to get to their general.
Let's wrap it up. I gotta pick up the kids from the city.
Zariel. So Zelmira transforms herself into the previous visage of Zariel, and she then also uses a key point to do Misty Step up to Lulu, and tries also to be like astride Lulu. I got the monk skills, you know what I mean?
It's true. Lulu's not all that strong.
Okay,
She
fair
tiny
enough.
girl.
She's really light. She has the ability to be light as a feather, even if she were to
She
fall from a high
pushes
distance.
Jax off of Lulu. I'm just kidding.
I thought to myself,
Stiff as a
my
board.
turn right now.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as
I
a
love
board.
that movie so much.
Okay, so anyway, so I cannot do that then.
You could. It would affect your roll, I think,
Okay, so
in
I
an
will
adverse
just.
way.
Okay, so she can still see me in my
Yes.
full Zariel glory without doing that. Okay, so I will stay
Yep.
where I am and look into her eyes and try to match her own voice and timbre in the best way I can and say, I forgive you. And
Ooh, girl, that's
there
heavy.
That was
is
awesome.
and there is a lot that this place drives us to do that we would never do otherwise. And you are not irredeemable. I forgive you.
What sort of role will this be, Zelmir?
I would like to do. I can't tell if it would be. It can't be insight, right?
Hard to make that work with how what
Agreed.
you've described.
What about persuasion?
Persuasion, I would allow.
Okay.
I'll even give you advantage on this because of the use of your spell.
Ooh, nifty.
Yeah, that was so
snifty.
I love that. That was pretty rad.
Liz.
Okay, 15 plus 7, 22 for the first roll. 17 plus 7, 24. And no, I don't have a d6. Never mind. We're done.
All right.
Thank you, 24. Final answer.
You'd see her for the first time take a breath. For a moment, the impression of a creature that exists on a level that mortals can't understand. You see a shuddering breath as she looks at you. You can see the hammer that she's holding fall to her side. For the first time since you've ever seen her, she does not appear to have a look of aggression about her.
now Silas, and I'll tap him on the ankle and give him guidance.
Okay?
What does guidance do?
Gives you a D4 to add to whatever you roll.
And you have
There you
my D10
I've got a
Bardic
D4 and a
inspiration.
D10. Hold on.
and
I need-
inspiration.
Good crikey. Got to get my Kraken dice, the sponsor of Lawful Stupid RPG, across all of our wonderful streams. I've got a,
And get cracking.
I know, get Kraken. Get stupid. I got a D4 and a D10. My cool Kraken die. Okay, now I won't forget because I would otherwise.
Silas, you understand this entity more than anyone else. You share part of her soul. It has changed you. A great deal of how it has changed you shows you the same frustration that she's had. that she's borne over the course of millennia. The strongest will of any mortal creature couldn't withstand more than a few decades of injustice before their soul turns irrevocably towards thoughts of retribution. So what of millennia? What meaning do words like duty and honor and vow and responsibility have in the face of the eternal insanity that you see unfolding just beyond the confines of Typhon's spell?
Okay, so DM, what are my limitations here as far as preps, which are essentially flavor?
Typhon's spell is running out.
Would I be able to take an action?
Zariel appears to be defenseless. You may do what you will. She is, for a moment, vulnerable.
Okay, but I'm not limited, like, if I wanted to do a bonus action or something. There's not a...
No, we are not
Just
in...
making sure before you stop me.
We're not in any kind of action economy here.
Okay, cool. Where is Zariel to us currently?
Feet away. 10 feet. You're close enough to feel the wrongness of her and to feel the cold emanating from her weapon, as well as the heat emanating from her body. If battle ensues, she has powerful weapons at her disposal.
I will first, with a confidence that I have not felt in quite some time, move just a little bit closer, just half a step in front of everyone else, and unfurl the new wings that I have, as wide and outstretched as they can possibly be. But
your wings
tilted
spread out, shielding Zariel from view of the rest of the party.
And as a paladin of Vandria, I activate Sacred Weapon, illuminating with the light of holy power further the Sword of Zariel. In mechanics, it's allowed to stack.
Okay, it's true.
But it's just for show.
There's a brief flash of light as you put more power into the sword,
which already sheds light all over. It glows with a bright light.
Yes.
Holy light.
You can see it reflecting off of the faces of the horde of devils that are slavering right at the outskirts of the force field.
I step forward and look at her, say, "My lady, you still have a choice. There is evil within everyone. Even as I stand here now, what I thought was evil. And I suddenly erupt myself in a strange purple light, which starts at my head and encompasses my entire body. This is finally my heritage, which I embrace. fairy fire, a dark elf ability. The evil within you need not rule. Your true self may acknowledge it, but not be ruled by it. My lady, Vandria Gilmodrith, carries grief for an entire race. Your grief will not pass, but you may bear it and still do good, even in the darkness of what you have become and what you have done. This sword is part of you, and I hold it because within you, you know you can still come back. If I were to lie, your essence would cause this sword to drop from my hand. Zariel, you don't need to be forgiven. You were never alone. Step with us now. And I will make a persuasion check.
All right.
I'm so nervous.
I'll be making it first. First, I've got a D4 from somebody.
All right. They're going a reverse roll here. I like it.
Yes, the big
2.
roll
All right.
comes. A 2. I have inspiration from Persephone.
Bardic inspiration.
Bard.
Right, yes.
Bardic inspiration.
Is it
Very
D10
eloquently
or
spoken.
12?
It's a D.
What level?
It's a 10, I think.
It's a
D10.
D10.
I mean, it's a D20? What? 2D10. 2D10. Oh,
D1.
So weird, it's a
Amazing.
crit. It's an auto crit? That's so fun. What?
Oh, auto 30.
Love it.
so I've got a 2 and a 6.
So
For
you're
the
adding
viewers, I have-
8 to whatever you roll.
And I'm making a persuasion roll.
At advantage because of inspiration.
At advantage because of my own inspiration or because I'm being assisted?
I think.
Everybody has inspiration.
You
Yeah,
have
I think
one.
somebody. I
Okay.
think you might have one. So yeah.
I'll take that off. And just in case, I've got Vandria's luck in my pocket.
Yep.
Because I don't know what this DM is going to do to me.
Oh my god!
Holy
Oh my
shit!
God.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I was like, wouldn't it be great? And then I was like, there's no way, because that's so unreal.
For every time that Silas has rolled a 1 and like just
Was
been-
Jade has to say what Jade has to say. What happens? What do they do?
The dice tell the story.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a natural 20 crit.
I can't believe it. Crit.
It's a
No beans
For
in
a
this
total
roll.
score
No
of
beans
a
in this
37.
37.
Oh my god. This is the coolest.
Incroyable.
I'm dying.
The hammer drops from Zariel's hand. She reaches a trembling hand out towards you, Silas. Sword leaves your hand and floats in the air in front of her. She reaches up with her ruined left hand and cradles it. As she does, she winces in pain as the radiant energy within it burns her. She says in a voice that you can barely hear, Zariel, supplicate myself before the holy light of justice. If it should accept me, I vow to take up this blade once more in its service.
Rise and become yourself.
Around you, the blood war falls silent. Devils and demons feeling the weight of Zariel's words hanging in the air. She glances upwards in agonizing uncertainty, and you see a single golden tear gathering in her eye falls to the surface of Avernus, striking it with a hiss. A nimbus of golden light begins to glow high above you, coalescing into a luminous thunderhead. Zariel's eyes widen in confusion and dawning joy as more tears begin to fall. Trembling, she clutches her sword tightly as a shining beam rises from it like a beacon, and you could hear the groaning and hissing of fiends as they recoil from its dawn-like brilliance. As the light of the sword reaches the glow above, the cloud opens, releasing an incandescent torrent that falls upon Zariel, bathing her and all around her in radiance. The flames of her halo change from hellfire red to silvery blue as she rises into the air. Her diabolical features melt away, and her fell armor cracks and disintegrates into fiery ash, revealing a simple gown. Abruptly, the light ends, the will of hell reasserting its dominance over Avernus, obscuring it from heaven's gaze. Zariel screams in pain as her left arm, now free from the infernal chain, erupts with blood. Wounds appear on every part of her body, soaking her gown. With a sickening crack, one of her wings breaks, and she falls back to Avernus, her heavily wounded body landing amongst you, returning to the state it was in at the moment of her fall centuries ago. Lulu rushes to her side as demons begin to advance toward you hungrily from all directions.
Oh, sorry! I couldn't protect you before, I was too scared. But not this time. Thanks to my friends, I'll never be scared again. Never again, sorry! Never again!
Lulu raises a tiny foot and stomps it onto the ground, her eyes flashing defiantly. As she does, her tiny form explodes into that of a winged mammoth. She takes a protective stance over Zariel and trumpets her challenge as the demons charge at you.
For Celestia! For Zariel! For Conscript Group 14!
My friends, we will roll initiative.
Wow.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Wow.
So, give me a moment. Goodness gracious.
You need a vamp?
Snot
Yes, thank you.
goblins! Assemble!
Almost said it. Almost said it.
I could feel from your soul that you almost said it.
I almost did.
With,
Oh my
with
gosh.
that unveiling, everyone watching and everyone of the cast, that was an original art piece.
Indeed.
Ooh.
Alias Prime commissioned that art piece.
Oh,
He
But what if we hadn't
commissioned an art piece and basically said I could choose what I wanted. And
Oh
so
my
we had an artist I
God.
worked with to create that moment. It is the only picture of Zariel's redemption that you will be able to find anywhere
Wow.
for a short amount of time.
Where's-
I'd like
Oh,
if it hadn't
Shout
gone
out to
that
Cowboy
way,
Hobb, the artist.
I couldn't have seen the picture, right?
Well, there is more than one art piece commissioned.
Yep.
The
So-
So we
dice
had
tell
a
the story.
secession speech ready.
Yes.
Am I no longer
um,
attuned to the Sword of Zariel, Ta?
You are still attuned.
Oh,
what?
Interesting.
The sword has fallen into Avernus in front of her as she lies collapsed.
I'm
You could
sorry.
see the wounds on her body attempting to close as she is slowly regenerating.
Is my friend Moon Color here?
Yes, as
Stop!
As Zariel falls, Moon Color comes streaking in, summoned by the beam of light, landing next to you, pawing the ground. Do you want to ride her?
Yes!
All
Are
right.
you kidding me?
You are now riding Moon Color. So the way this will work, your movement is now a part of hers, so you will need to, if you want her to use her abilities, you can move her however you want. But if you want her abilities to be used, then you're going to have to hold your action and go wherever she goes, which is going to limit you severely. Okay, your call.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that.
She's like, I'm riding a unicorn.
It's an alicorn, actually.
Yeah.
As it comes flying down with wings.
Separated.
All corns, all the time.
Lulu, Mooncolor, Vrock, Typhon, Jack, Silas, Rim, Falcon. Anybody not on the board?
I'm sorry, I got so caught up in the moment.
It's all right, I got you.
Roll initiative.
What'd you roll?
Oh, I haven't done
I
it either.
didn't.
You didn't roll initiative?
No, because I was so caught up.
Am I on the board? Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm a mess.
Emotional surprise round for Zelmira.
Exactly.
By the way, everybody, feel
There's
free to
always one
move.
for me,
Feel
isn't
free
there?
to move yourselves wherever you want to be on the board. This was just arbitrary putting you down
Oh
there.
my
So
God.
wherever you want to start, wherever you want to
Around
start.
Oh, that was so beautiful.
So, as you look around, the light from this event has scattered the devils. There are no devils to be seen, but you can see demons attempting to get back to you, hungrily craving the flesh of this incredibly powerful celestial being. And you can see now that the hordes have passed, that you are actually at the foot of one of the chains that is connected to Elturel, which is slowly pulling it down. You can see across the Styx, the city of Elturel hovers about 20 feet above the banks of the Styx. And even as you watch, there's another as the entire city is brought
20
down.
feet means it's about to touch down.
Yes, it is very close.
Break the chains.
Please.
So, at the top of the order, we have Rim with a 29.
All right. What are these creatures in front of me? These things?
Directly in front of you, you remember Quasits, the tiny gremlin-like creatures that are the demon analog to imps. They have long ears,
So they're giant imps?
buggy black eyes, vicious-looking mouths and claws, and they're two hordes of them that are just coming out of this machine that has looks like a giant boat that has run aground here on the side of the Styx. They're just pouring out of it, coming towards you. To your
All
left,
right.
you see flying in the air of rock, as well as to your right, and you also see 6 of the goat-like creatures that you fought in the scab around where the where Krokatoic came up and devoured you. They're each wielding forks. You'll recall that when Persephone failed a saving throw, she began to cough up bugs and flies.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gross.
I will
Ew.
cast Hunter's Mark with my bonus action on this rock to the west.
Okay.
And I will take my 3 shots at it. Let's see.
24, of course, is a hit.
Let's see. So that is 7 damage.
As you see your arrow fly, you feel a flash of power, and you look down at Baratheon as it begins to glow, and you hear in your head, "The will of the Worm King." And your arrow flies true, catching radiant fire as it flies. You get to now roll Baratheon as a +2 weapon, and it does 2d8 extra radiant damage, 2d12 radiant damage to Dragonkin.
Oh, God. Okay. So wait, 2d8 extra?
Yes.
Damn. Okay. So then in that case, the first attack was 7 + 6 + 8 for 21 radiant damage.
Got it.
Second one, I believe, is a miss with a 12.
It does miss.
And
It's a 14, though, however, because it's +2 weapon now.
Oh, but the 14 still misses.
14 does still miss.
25.
25 is a hit. 20,
Okay.
yeah.
So then with all of my bonus ouchies, my goodness. 23, 32. radiant
32
damage.
points of damage as you see Rim pull back a bow and all 3 arrows begin to glow with holy light as they streak across the battlefield, hitting this rock, which hisses in pain and rage. Anything else from you, Rim?
No, that'll do it.
All right, Jax.
I start jumping up and down, stamping my feet. Yes! And I will launch a steady aim at one of the rocks.
Okay. The rocks, you mean?
Rocks.
Which one? To your right or to your left?
Let's go to the left.
Alrighty.
To the left, to the left. Oh god. Armor class 15. I can...
That's a hit.
Okay, cool. Oh, hang on, I've pressed the wrong thing. Oh, that doesn't matter. Okay, 27 damage.
27 psychic damage. This rock also falters in the air before coming towards you.
It's the same one.
This he did it
Same
to the same one?
Same rock, he said to the left.
I
which is
apologize.
also the west.
Apologize. I thought he said left.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
said
left.
west.
Not your west.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which west?
One moment, please, as I switch these around. There we go. That takes care of it. Easy fix. Done. Okay.
Almost would have been
Anything else, Jack?
State of rock.
If it's not dead, no.
It's still alive, yes.
Eat it! And then that'll be another 30. What level are we? 12. 12 damage for Fury of the
12 damage.
Small.
Got it. It's still up.
Bastard!
That
Take
will-
another 50.
What? Zelmira.
Okay, so Zelmira will take 25 feet of movement
Okay.
to position herself right
Heat
along.
emanating from that lava flow is very hot, of course.
Sure, that does make sense. How far would I have to be to not? Be
It is
affected
far
by it?
enough into the surface of Avernus that unless you're standing right on it, you don't have to worry about it burning you. But it does count as a point of difficult terrain as you have to leap over it.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, that's okay because also I am resistant to fire.
That's right. So
And
yeah,
yeah,
Feels fine.
It feels good. It feels good even. And so then let me just double check since now I know how to use the ruler. It took friggin' long enough. I don't want to toot my own horn, but beep,
almost to the end of the game. Oh, you beat it by 1 session.
beep.
But just
I
think
know.
of all she's accomplished without using it.
Yeah, without even
It's an
knowing.
impressive achievement.
I'm truly incredible. God, friggin' frag.
That's incredible.
Okay. Dang it. All right, so I guess I will move there to
Okay.
prepare an attack when.
So don't
Go
forget you
ahead.
can use a key point to give yourself Breath of the Wind, which will Breath of the Wind is not the right. What is it? Step of the Wind. Step
Right.
of the
Breath of
Wind,
the
which
Wild.
will
Breath of
which
the
will
Wild,
like,
oh,
which will give you an extra movement. So you could get right up to the thing if you want to.
That is
You can
true.
essentially go wherever you want to go.
And that would then be my action for the turn, though, correct?
No, you have a
No.
movement. You can use the key point to
Okay.
dash as a bonus action, and then you can use an attack.
Then I will do that. Let me see. My page is reloaded. Boop-a-da-doop, boop, beep, bop. Okay, so I am going to do that. I'll expend that key point
Okay.
to get up in the grill of this little guy. Actually, no, I don't want to get that close to him.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
go here?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So after I've done that, I will focus my energy inward, and in her right hand, you'll see the water whip begin to make itself into existence as she swirls it around her head and tries to get this baddie with the water whip.
All right, man. Roll it.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I am no man.
Yeah. Classic. Let's
So
see.
I need to make a dex save
Dex of
versus
16.
16.
Yeah.
I
great
have
damage,
rolled
but-
a 22, natural 20. I'm sorry.
Well,
So
beams on beams
Takes
on
the
beams.
damage, but he is not knocked prone. And that is your action.
Yeah.
So that is you
Okay.
done, my dear.
That is me done.
All right, the Vrox go. This one comes flying in, swoops down to here, and comes to engage with you. Actually, stays up in the air. It is right above you there, Falcon, but it is up in the air, and it is going to use its stunning screech as it releases a horrible, piercing cry that emanates down from it, and you can feel your brain just rebelling at the wrongness of it. It screams of the abyss of pain and nothing but chaos for aeons and aeons. I need a Constitution saving throw from Persephone, Jax, Zariel, Mooncolor.
And please be aware that I consider all of these people friends, including Mooncolor.
Right.
Including
so it's
My
actually
aura stands.
60 feet of this. So it actually is going to get you two, Zelmira. It's going to get everybody. Everybody needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, wow. I'm glad I'm close to Silas.
All right, Jax, you have failed with a 5. Even with Silas's bonus on top of that, you have failed. Silas, you have rolled a 27. That is a success.
17.
17 is also a success.
I have a
Plus
9 plus. Wait, what's your bonus now? 3? It's still 3?
Silas is plus 5 now since he's got a big charisma bump from the sword.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
8,
12.
9.
I'm
He
gonna
was
add
already
another...
at plus 5, actually, but
Oh, I
Maybe
thought
not.
I didn't know he had 20 charisma previously. Apologies.
I'm not sure about that, actually. Never mind. Zariel has succeeded. Mooncolor gets to, let's see, has succeeded. So
Does a
go down
12 fail?
a 12 does fail.
Okay,
Does a
then I will
14
add
fail?
plus 4 and hopefully.
A 14 does not fail.
Oh, good.
Hey, okay.
So Typhon,
So
you
I
have
have
succeeded.
16 then. Yeah.
So that
Do I
looks
need
to
to
me
roll
like,
something?
yeah, you need to roll a wisdom, con save, excuse me.
Yeah.
Stunning screech. All right, you are good. So everybody, I believe, except for Rim and
I
Jackson.
got a 14 because I got a +1 from Warding Bond plus the aura.
Oh, in that case, you succeeded. That means it's just Jax. Jax, you are stunned.
Okay.
You can see you are stunned. You can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turns, but you're stunned until you end the effect.
That might be a while.
Wait, no, I've got that wrong. I got that confused with something else. You are stunned until the end of the Rock's next turn.
Yeah,
Got
but there's another one.
There is. And it sees that you are stunned, Jackson, comes flying down to attempt to pick you up.
Oh, we've seen this before. Things
not
picking
doing
Comes
up people in
down
hell.
and is going to make a grapple check at you. Alrighty. So it has had rolled a natural 20, but so that means I believe that means it automatically succeeds on a grapple check, as it is not a skill, it is an attack. So it automatically hits. So you are grappled. It grabs you with its feet, and then tries to hit you with its beak. But it misses with a roll of an 11, but then it picks you up, flying into the air. Let's see, 40 feet. Now 40 feet up in the air in the clutches of the Vrock. That brings us to Silas.
Okay, I need a quick recap because I'm confused, DM. I apologize. There's a theory that the sword that I'm holding or that I'm about to pick up, could break the chains. I don't know that that's accurate. Was that said anywhere?
It has never been. Lulu has said it could be used to break the chains. However, you are close to this chain. It could certainly be used to break this chain if you wish to use it. However, you are very far away from the rest of the chains.
Got it.
So even if you were to break this one,
is there 6?
there are 9.
Okay, so breaking one of them actually won't.
Will not save El Terrell.
Okay. Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Ba-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Sorry, I can't do beep bop boop. Beep boop boop bop. It's trademarked.
Beep boop bop.
It's trademarked.
Beep boop bop tea.
Beep boop bop. Beans. The Vrock that is. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go after him. Yeah. I'm going to spread those great big wings that I have.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to fly.
If you want, you can actually bring on your new token. You can bring on your new token if you want.
Oh, can I? What? Is it all set up?
It's not perfectly set up, but it looks right. I could fix it. Once you bring it on the board, I can fix it real quick.
Where is it?
Yeah. You should just be able to drag yourself on, and it should be it.
I see myself with the old token.
There we go.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
do not have
what are
control
your?
over that.
You do not. You will in a moment.
We'll work through it. I'll just do some things first.
Okay.
So I flew. I have a flying speed of 90 feet. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
So first I'm going to fly by that one, and I'm going to two-handed strike with the Sword of Zariel. Top.
Very good.
Rolling. Oh, thank goodness. A 19 to hit.
Nice. That is definitely a hit.
That is a hit. Okay. I'm going to do that, and that's initial damage of... Didn't come through. It's 9. I can see it on my screen.
Okay.
Or should I roll it over there?
I take your word for it.
Wait, is that
9 points
two-handed?
of damage.
Yes.
Wait. Unless you're wielding a shield, yeah, it's two-handed.
Yes, okay.
Oh, you're
two-handed.
asking if the roll was two-handed. Got it, yeah.
Yes, but then I have Searing Radiance. The sword deals an extra 2d8 radiant damage to any creature it hits, or 3d10 radiant if I'm wielding with 2 hands, which I am. An evil creature that hits it must succeed on DC 17 con saving throw. So first I'm going to hit those dice for extra radiant damage of 13. Not a great roll, but radiant damage nonetheless. I can't add any smites, unfortunately, but I'll need a DC 17 con check.
Got it. Here it comes. I have rolled a 17. Sorry.
That's okay. Then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get over there in front of a friend.
All right, the Vrock will take an attack of opportunity on you as you leave. It tries to scrape you with its talons. It has rolled a 15, which is a miss.
That is a miss, yes.
Anything else from you, Silas? Oh,
I actually have a second attack.
Oh yeah, of course.
So let me have used... I don't have reach, so I'll go up to that creature.
Okay.
And, rolling a 9.
Oh, 9 is a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. Let me take a quick check here, because I got new stuff. All done.
All done. All right, Typhon, it is your turn.
Okay.
The blast of holy energy that came down upon Zariel did dissipate your spell, and Wall of Force is no longer in existence.
Yeah, that's fine. Understood. I will, hey, make
Where's
a
your
sort
face?
of pattern. What?
I see it.
What'd you say?
Oh, never mind. I can't see Typhon on.
He said mute your face.
No, it's because on the thing.
Oh, he can't.
It's because it's crashed in it, so obviously it's reset. There we go.
What?
Okay. All right, well, we'll keep
There we
going.
go.
Technical difficulties, but you will fix it, Jade. I have no doubt.
Where's your face?
Okay. So I will make a brief series of abjurative symbols and cast a Toll the Dead upon the damaged rock here that
Got
Rim
it.
hit. Requires a
The whiz
save
save,
of the
right?
wisdom variety.
That's a 15.
That fails.
Okay.
So we will deal damage to the tune of... Oops. Yes, roll.
Wow. 26.
Wow.
Nice.
26 points of necrotic damage.
It nearly drops Jax from the pain of that blow.
And then I do make it drop Jax by using my... well, assuming Jax will fail, I will use a bonus action to telekinetically pull Jax 5 feet towards me.
So here's the question, because I don't think Jax, he's stunned. He's not restrained, he's stunned.
So he can't resist. He has to go with it.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I mean,
So here's the thing.
You
Jax,
could resist.
It specifically says he can willingly fail, but also the stunned condition, you automatically fail strength saving throws.
Oh, well, there you go.
So there's no way he can resist. So sorry,
So
Jax, you're going to fall
down
a
you
little
go.
bit. But,
That's
There's that.
roll.
There's that emphasis on logical again.
but it's better than being taken... How high was he? I thought he was like
40 feet.
35. I thought he was 35 feet.
40 feet up.
Sorry, Jax. It's
Hey,
better
just
than
took-
being
he has the
100
chance
feet
of
up,
being-
though.
Somebody
22
try to
points
catch
of
him?
bludgeoning damage as Typhon's magic rips you out of the grip of the rock. And you just...
So wait, all I see is that Typhon found a way to deal more damage to Jax than anyone else has.
Hang on, didn't you pull me 5 feet?
We're not going to split
5
those
feet
hairs.
down.
I gently pulled him 5 feet down, and he fell the rest of the way. Just
It was gentle. It was gentle.
Nah, he ripped you down.
Oh, okay.
Like the brute he is.
yeah.
Anything else, Typhon?
I look around for the comfort of Silas's aura and do not find it, and just
Nope.
hang out.
I
that's
scream
gonna
out.
bring us-
I could have teleported.
That brings us to bullets.
Not while you're
Silas,
stunned. You're stunned.
Are you still in the air, Silas?
I know. I came down to stand.
You came down to stand. So
directly-
the one
yeah.
directly in front of you does try to hit you with its barbed tail. It spins around, hitting AC 15. That is a miss.
Wow,
The one
I'm
next
surprised.
to it comes up, and it comes and tries also missing with a 9. The one that is coming towards Zelmira runs up to it, spins around as it does. It does a horrid bleating cry as it... Tell you the bleat worked. Nope, it rolls a 5. It's actually a natural 1. That bleat didn't work. The bleat didn't work at all.
It's only
bleed
because it made
had
that
the
noise, and then Zelly was like, "Oh, you're so cute," and disarmed it.
Oh my god! She goes, boop. Oh my god, I love goats.
Falcon, it's your turn.
With your little hooves.
Oh, it's my turn. Yay!
Yeah.
Good dramatic pause. I like it.
Yes, I was pondering. Sean, with the explosion and Zariel and all that jazz, is my Beacon of Hope still up?
Yes. Beacon of Hope. Well, how long does Beacon of Hope last?
It's concentration. So, let me just.
But there should still be a time limit on it. If it's
Oh, just
10 minutes, yes. If it's 1 minute, no.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, goat boy. 1 second. Concentration up to a minute. Yeah. Nope.
Yep, so
that'll
it
be-
is ended.
She gone. All right. Well, I'm gonna do the thing I do best and summon a spiritual weapon.
Steve is on the board.
It's on the board. And I will use. Oh, nicely done, Steve. Coming in with a 20. I'm gonna summon him to hit the.
Steve's a friend.
The rock that Samus shot at was this one here to the south-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. So Steve's I guess went that guy with a 20.
20 hits.
And lovely. That would be 12 force damage.
All right, it is looking very wounded.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Then, just for kicks and giggles, I will. Oh nope, can't do that because magics. Yeah, I don't have any other. Because nothing. The other rock's still in the air, right? Like
It
this
is.
one. All right, that's what I thought.
Well, the one right next to you is actually right next to you. The one that you just hit is the one up in the air.
Well, swell. Then I will draw Quietus and swing at the Varrock standing right next to me.
Going back in time and remembering he is still up there. He's the one who did the stunning screech. He did it from.
I thought so.
Air.
Okay,
Yep.
so yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, because I thought he screeched at me.
Yep.
All right, love it. So then I don't have anyone in melee range, so I will. And then Silas is over yonder, so I will stand here. I imagine, is Jack's prone form still on the ground?
Yes, he has fallen down, and you can see him trying to break out of the stun of this screech.
Lovely. I will move over to him then, and
Jax, as you lie there, Zariel's hand reaches out and touches you. A few moments. Just give me a few moments. Falcon, anything else?
yeah, I'm just seeing if I've got. No, Jax, you only took 20 damage so far, yeah?
Yeah, 22 damage.
Okay, so yeah, Falcon runs over to him. He's like, Jax, are you all right? Are you all right? Oh, you're fine. Okay, good, good. And then that's Falcon's turn.
Okay, DM, I had a miss on something.
Okay.
I actually had a +5 because of Sacred Weapon. So the attacks that I made were actually at 18 to hit.
Well, those definitely hit.
And then the second one would have been a 14.
Okay. The 14 also hits.
Oh, it does? Against the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so those would have been the goat demon.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one right in front of you?
Yes.
Roll me up some damage. As Lulu looks around and looks up, and she sees the Varrock directly above you all, and she raises up her trunk and she sends a blast of sparkles that shoot up farther and stronger than you have ever seen. And I'm pretty sure, let's just roll. Why not? The Varrock sees it coming and rolls a natural 20 and manages to fly out of most of the range of it. However, the damage it does, oh no, it's still up. As you see its wings just beginning to disintegrate in the power of this holy energy that Lulu has set up. But it is still somehow alive. That is its turn, and let's see. What is the total damage that you did there, Silas?
33 damage.
33
To the
damage.
goat right in front.
Got
Thanks to the two-handed searing radiance.
All right, that brings us to Persephone. Persephone, because you and Mooncolor, just the way it worked out, have the same initiative, I will say that if you let Mooncolor go first, you can have your full turn attacking whatever it is that she takes you towards.
You're muted, love.
Do it, Tess. The friendship is magic.
Oh yeah. I'll just say quickly to her that I'm most effective if she can get me within 5 feet of somebody, but she can still do her.
Rears up and flies up towards the Varrock that is hanging above the battlefield. She reaches it and she strikes it with her horn. She does a charge. She has moved 20 feet, and let's see. So, horn. Whoop. She has rolled a 25, which is a hit. 11 points of piercing from that, but because she charged, it needs to make a DC 15 strength save. Let's see here. It just failed, which is a 13, which means it goes prone, which means it falls out of the sky. Persephone, as it plummets, Mooncolor just flies right up to it and just knocks right into it. It turns twice. It is falling past you. I will allow you to attack it as it falls.
Full action?
Full action.
Cool. All right. Rapier of the Swashbuckler coming at ya. 24 to hit.
That hits.
11 piercing. I hit
11 piercing.
again.
All right.
With the 15.
That's a hit.
Ah, nice. 10 piercing, and then here comes Needle. Yes, with a 17 and 8 piercing.
Nice.
My goodness, nice damage.
My God, she's just beautiful.
So, as the rock falls past you, can you give me some kind of interesting description of these attacks, Persephone?
Oh yeah, so it's falling past, and so she gets sort of like two really quick stabby gestures with the as it's falling with her rapier, and then as the head goes by, she does a quick slice across the throat with Needle.
Alrighty. That's Persephone done, as it looks very wounded, flying down to the ground. Now the hordes of quasits go. They come gibbering, just absolute pandemonium, frenzied as they are trying to get to Zariel. They take their move and their action to get right up to you, Typhon, and right up to you, Rim. Both of you are now engulfed in just a swarm of these quasits. They're ripping, they're pulling at your clothing, they're trying to get past you, they're trying to gouge out your eyes. You feel one Rim actually trying to get into your mouth and rip out your tongue. But that is all the action economy that they have. At the end of this round, Zariel takes a deep breath. And you can see that some of her wounds have healed as she is regenerating herself. Rim, it is your turn.
All right. Well, then I'm going to use my bonus action to switch my bonus ouchies to the swarm that has engulfed me. And
Do you have Channel Divinity, Rim?
I do, but the saving throw is really crappy. Are you talking about the turn undead? Yeah, no, the saving throw is really low. It'd be better to destroy them.
Destroy them!
Yeah, no, I'm going golfing. I'm gonna take Barathane, and Rim wields it back, and just in a beautiful Tiger Woodsian arc, swings it across several of the quasits.
How many did you hit?
4. Takes 2.
I don't know how many trees does Tiger Woods hit when he? Oh wait, good Tiger Woods.
Okay,
That was a good golf joke.
It was a good golf joke. I was gonna make it, and he beat me to it. So it is a 18 then to
An
hit.
18, yes, an 18 hits.
Unfortunately, this would be two-handed damage, so it's
Yep, so 6 points.
But bonus ouchies plus the radiant damage.
There's a flash of light from within the horde of quasits that is engulfed Rim.
That is 19 radiant
21
damage total.
Weapons plus 2 damage as well.
I got it.
20. Okay, awesome. And then
Oh, got it. You see a couple of bodies fall from that strike.
17.
That's a hit.
19, 24.
24.
And that's all I believe I can do.
All right, that brings us to Jax. Jax, you are still stunned. That brings us to Zelmira.
All right, so just for my own clarification, the thingies that the baddies we're currently fighting, are they all called quasits?
No, the quasits are specifically the ones that are currently on Typhon and Rim.
Okay, and the ones that I and Silas are fighting?
Those are Bulletsau.
Oh, okay. So, and do the Bulletsau hover above us?
No, they are on the ground.
I love
on the
that
ground.
news. Okay,
You could totally just like run away and get to safety. It'd be great.
I'm just gonna try to push one right in the fire. No, I'm just kidding. I am going to hit it with my fists.
This is
I'm
what
first.
one quasit looks like.
Ah, those are the quasits. Okay. Thank you. They're just so tiny on my screen.
And this is what a Bulletsau looks like.
Ewy. Okay. So
you
I'm
go.
gonna just go right up to the one
Well, that's how
in
we
front
know
of
that.
me. I mean, we're only 5 feet away at the very most, and I'm gonna punch him right in the mouth.
You should do that.
Yeah, I would love to do that. So let's see. I am gonna unarmed strike. Dang it, 9. That misses.
9 misses,
I'm sure.
afraid.
Yeah,
Yep.
no way. And then I get to take 2 attacks. So I will take my second attack.
Beans.
Oh, beans. So it was like crit damage.
Get out of
an
here.
11.
Yeah, 11 doesn't hit. I'm sorry.
Oh, and so
It
I can't flurry of
dodges out of the way from both of your attacks. It's hopping from one leg to the other. And actually, as it fights, it has an incredibly high jump skill, and it jumps and flips back and forth.
Okay.
That was also
Like
my
jokes.
head misses.
Too much for you. You're in way over your head.
Oh my god. Okay, but so can I flurry of blows
Of
if
course.
I don't hit? Okay, perfect.
yeah.
So I will take my bonus action then to flurry of blows and expend that key point as well. Let me boopity boop boop bop. I will roll.
Come on, Liz, don't take this bleeding.
21 hits.
21. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you have hit
5
with a
points
21.
of damage there, and I can take a second, correct?
Yep.
Okay, sure, knock somebody out. 18.
That's a hit.
All right, 13 points total.
Got it.
All right.
You see the hopping goat thing is not looking quite as good as he did a moment ago.
Cool.
All right, the Vrock that is nearly dead, still up in the air. Does a stunning screech, 60 feet. Everyone within the battlefield needs to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Don't wanna.
Which rock is it?
It is the one here.
Does it still affect me if I'm stunned?
Yes. Actually, huh. Just a second, let me see here. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it not affecting you if you're already stunned, so, yeah. But it would, it's if you're stunned to the end of its next turn, which is going to be, which would be at the end of its next turn. So if you fail, you're still stunned. So that's
con?
a 12. Con.
Whew.
Typhon, you've rolled a 5. Anything on top of that?
No, sir. Cannot
have-
be concentrating, and not an aura. Cannot. I can't bring it to anything more than a 9. So.
All right, so you are stunned until the end of the Vrock's next turn. Falcon, you have saved. Zelmira, you have saved. Jax, you have failed unless you can bump that 12 up.
9.
Oh, no.
All right, Persephone, you
I
have
have also
failed.
failed.
You have succeeded, Persephone, with a 20. Rim, you have
Say with
failed.
a 20?
Yeah, I'm sorry. So you are stunned, Rim. You get
So
the
it's half
stun.
the party stunned.
You get the stunned wrench. Jax, you are still stunned. And that leaves, let's see, I believe Falcon, Persephone, I need to do Moon Color. Moon Color has succeeded with a 17. Lulu has succeeded with a 23. And Zariel has failed. Oh, Zariel is stunned
Oh.
till the end of these creatures' next turn.
Ooh.
That brings us to Silas.
Protect Zariel.
So if we
Protect me.
Protect.
Oh wait, sorry. The other Vrock does get to
Such a
go.
hero.
This Vrock is on the ground. He spends half of his movement
Typhon's
getting
like, "But
up
me
from
too."
prone, and then flies up. Let's see if it was. I didn't take bludgeoning damage for him. Let's just see here. He was up. I'm gonna say he was up 50 feet, so 5d6. He takes 22 from the fall, reduced because it's not magical. So he uses half his movement to get up, which means he still has 20 feet of 30 feet of movement, which is not going to be enough to get him up to where Persephone is. So he scrabbles forward on the ground towards you, Falcon. His teeth gnash back and forth,
Well,
and it is
you
going to
pretty face
use
to my
its
sword.
spores. I need Let's see. Not Persephone or Mooncolor because you're too high up, but Falkren and Jax and Zariel all need to make Constitution saves
Against
against poison.
Angels probably can't be poisoned, right?
As
What's the DC?
As the rock shakes back and forth, you see a cloud of spores and just nasty pollen-like dust fly into the air. As it comes towards you, you instinctually try to hold your breath. Indeed,
Do I have-
Zariel cannot be poisoned. She is fine.
Do I have advantage on this, Sean? Or no?
Yeah, as a dwarf, you certainly do.
That's what I thought. All right. That was a con save?
Yes.
Lovely.
All right, Jax, you are poisoned.
Oh, fuck. Come on.
You
And Falkren, you are poisoned.
Well,
At the
all right.
end of your turn, you can roll the saving throw to try and throw off the effects of the poison. Anything else from the Vrox? I don't think so. That is them done. Sorry, skip your turn, Silas. You're up.
Okay. First thing I'm going to do is bonus action.
Okay.
Using the Holy Light, it sheds a 5-foot radius. But as a bonus action, I can intensify the sword's light, causing it to shed bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. So
Got it.
15 and then 15.
Yeah, light erupts from the sword. It is almost like a sun has been born right here on the surface of Avernus. It blasts against these demons, and they bleat in pain and rage. I do believe they need to make a saving throw.
Nope, not yet.
Not yet? Oh,
That's just the light.
just the light.
Then-
Got it.
I am going to move 5 feet away from those two.
All right, they both attempt to hit you with their barbed tails.
They
I've
will
got
be doing so at disadvantage.
Right, that means that natural 20 failed, because the 11 does not hit, and the 14 does not hit. The 21 would have.
And
So, well done, sir.
just using that 5 feet, then I'm going to grab Zell. I'm going to say, we need to get back to the group. Come with me.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Yeah. I'm going to assume that she does not resist. Okay.
Okay.
Then grabbing her,
No.
I ask
I'm
permission.
actually.
As I get there, the creature will get another opportunity
Attack, Robert,
attack.
turn it on you. He is very
At
detesting
disadvantage.
of the light. He has missed with a 12.
And then I am going to, so that was 5, 10, 15. I am going to fly to here and drop just 5 feet off the ground. So Zelly will be right there between Jax and Lulu.
Okay.
And then I still have movement left.
You do. Did you, so that'd be double movement while you were carrying,
No,
okay. Zamira, of course.
okay. Then 90, that would be that would be 60 then. Let me make sure
okay,
I'm
yeah.
measuring correctly. I was here. That's 5. Then, yeah, that would have been 65 total. So I would have had to dash, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really strong with the sword. Really strong. No.
So would I end up on the opposite side of Silas?
No, I was dropping
except-
her like right in the
Yeah.
right there.
There?
Right
Silas
there,
could
okay.
have gotten all the way up to all the way up to like moon color and dropped under.
Yeah, so keep in mind, Silas, you
Under-
cannot willingly end your turn in the space of someone.
I'm
Of course,
aware,
you're
yes.
flying, but that means
Yes.
that Zelmira. Yeah, okay, gotcha. No,
I
I'm
said
with
I
you now.
dropped her, then moved.
Yeah, I gotcha. I'm with you now.
So I've with dash, I can still have 90 feet, so I can still get to wherever I need to be. But I kind of like where I'm at.
Oh, just flying above Zariel?
I think I'm actually going to be flying above Jax.
About Jax, all right. I'm going to do one of these handy-dandy little
That 10-foot
things like that.
I'm trying to find that sweet spot for the aura.
Thank you.
Actually, I will drop Zelly, and as I do, actually, I'll stop there. I don't know what's going on. I did a bonus action. I did my movement. I did a dash.
Gotcha.
So,
All good, man.
I'll stop there, having at least got everybody together for better saving throws.
Okay, that's going to bring us to Typhon. Typhon, you are stunned.
Yep.
You spend your turn being stunned as you feel the closets ripping at your clothing, going through all of your important papers. It's going to bring us to the bullets. I don't know. Let's see. All right, so these bullets out spent... Yeah, these bullets out spent their last turn getting to the fray. They didn't have the move economy to do anything, so this one's going to attack Lulu. Shoom has missed with a 14. This one is going to attack Jax. An advantage. Natural 1 and 11. I believe the 11 misses.
Correct.
This one's going to attack Falkren. Yump. AC 20.
Anything within the light is at disadvantage.
All right, AC 15.
Is
a miss. All right. This one is going to leap over the thing. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Reaching here is going to dash to here. He is in range of Zariel.
He's also in the light now.
He is. Jumps over. Is going to blip, blip, blip. It's going to move to here. This rock is actually still up in the air, so it can move there next to Zelmir, but it cannot take its action. This one is going to move to it's going to move to here, and that is its move and its action. That brings us to Falkren. Falkren, at the start of your turn, because you are poisoned, you take 6 points of poison damage, reduced by half because you're a dwarf. So 3 points of poison damage.
All right, 3 points poison.
Mm-hmm.
All right, lovely.
Is there a saving throw?
No, that's while he's poisoned, he takes
turn?
damage at the start of each of his turns.
Oh, and then I roll to see if I can slough it off at the end.
Mm-hmm. At the end of your turn, right?
Lovely. All right, then. I will have Steve, the Warhammer, as my bonus action, smack the crap out of that that's still going to barely fly in. So,
all right, flies up.
Flies up, and for the love of Ilmater, strikes true. He said, hopefully, come on. Oof, 13.
So 13 does not hit.
Yeah. All right, swing and a miss.
And
there is, whatever.
Does it get flanking?
So it does. Yeah, spiritual weapon cannot get flanking, unfortunately.
So this frog's on the ground, Sean, or no? That one's still.
That one is in fact on the ground. He had been knocked prone and he couldn't get back up.
That's right. That's when that came scrabbling towards me and then spewed.
Yep.
All right. Lovely. So I'm gonna swing my sword at him. Swinging with Quietus. Oh God, for 14.
14 at the Vrock or at the Bullseye? At the Vrot, yeah, that doesn't hit. AC 15.
Yeah. I'm doing great.
It would be a disadvantage anyway, right? Since you're. Oh,
yeah, you're poisoned, so it would be a disadvantage anyway.
Oh,
so
yeah, that's totally true. It's totally true. All right, well then, let's see if I can actually do something with my life. And I will roll again for my Constitution, since that's the end of my turn, everybody. And with dirty 20?
That is a success. You have thrown off the effects of the poison.
Then you also had a bonus, just in case.
Yeah,
right.
At the end of Falcon's turn, Lulu spreads her enormous wings and flies up into the air at the rock that is flying up there and apparently refuses to die. She hits it with a natural 30 and
mackerel.
does so much damage. It is ripped to pieces as she then returns to the ground. That rock gone. It's going to bring us to Mooncolor. Mooncolor is going to fly down to engage the rock exactly what she did last time. It's going to charge at it, try to hit it with her horn. Hits AC 15. That's a success. I forgot to do her hoof attack last time. I'm going to have her do it again. She is hit with a 16. So that's a total of 25 damage. It needs to make a strength save or be knocked prone again. It has succeeded with a 19, so it manages to stay up, but you are right in its face, Persephone.
Unfortunately, I have a friend who needs something, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on this swarm.
Okay.
And try and make it go the bug away.
Tell me what the exact wording of Dissonant Whispers is. Actually, I can look it up right here. Never mind.
Okay. I have it too. It says only one creature, I suppose.
Well, the swarm does count as a creature. Interesting.
So basically, it needs to save Wisdom, and take, and it fails its full damage and has to go as far away as it can.
Right, and it's not the frightened condition.
No, it just has to go.
It is a. The only one creature of your choice within range. Well, technically, in this circumstance, the swarm would count as a creature. So I'm going to say it stands.
Nice. All right.
As you screech, what do you do that's going to be dissonant to this swarm of quasits?
The last time I cast this, I think, was like our literal first encounter with bad guys in a tavern at Baldur's Gate, and I take out it sounds just the same as it did then. I take out my lute and I pluck a few chords and start to sing with them, but it's like there are three of my voice, and they're all kind of clanging together and make a terrible sound.
Well, they don't like it. They don't like it at all. They have rolled an 8 on their saving throw.
Fail. So they take 20 damage and psychic damage and have to go as far away
as they can. All right.
That damage blew.
Their speed is 40. And so they all flee from Typhon, running right there. Anything else, Persephone?
Attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Stunned.
But does attack of opportunity
Lulu
remove the
does.
condition?
No, it doesn't.
I don't think so. Lulu tries to gore them as they go away from her, but she has rolled a 14, unfortunately, which is a miss.
Try Lulu.
Anything else, Persephone?
That's me.
All right, Swarm of Quasits. This one comes running back, goes on to Typhon, and attacks him.
Hey.
You take 19 points of piercing.
It automatically hit.
Sorry. 23 to hit.
That hits.
Sorry, I just assumed. 19 points of piercing. I apologize. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh. Is Silas in range now?
He is, I believe.
Is it against magic or is it physical stuff?
It says poison.
I'm immune.
Oh, that's right. All right, so you don't take the 14 points of poison damage. The other one does try to attack Rim, hitting AC 19.
That is a miss.
Really?
Yeah.
Lucky you. You have not taken any damage. That brings us to your turn. You are stunned.
Rimbone.
That brings us to Jax. Jax, I believe you are still stunned, correct?
I'm poisoned.
And poisoned. At the top of your turn, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Sexy.
You can make a Constitution saving throw to see if you throw off the effects.
5.
I believe I've got disadvantage.
Not on the saving throw.
Oh.
And you got plus
Poison.
5 on it.
Oh, natural one.
That won't help.
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
You are still poisoned, Jax.
Natural
Sorry.
1. There's another saving throw, right?
No, the other saving throw, the stunned condition ends at the end of the rock's turn. So that brings us to Zelmira.
Even though the rock that stunned me's dead.
Yeah, I know that the effects of what it did on its turn still endures.
Very good.
Zelmira,
Oh, she's gone.
are you there? She's gone,
absent.
gone. All right. In that case, the last rock is going to go before we'll come
I'm
back.
sure she would attack.
Probably.
We'll let her take her
But
turn. when she
we'll
goes
let
back
her
in.
take her turn. Let's see. We're going to see if the spores recharge. They do. But it's not going to use it. It's going to attack you, Falkren. Hits you with a beak. AC 23.
That'll hit.
13 points of piercing. Slashes at you with its talons. AC 20.
That'll hit.
Was that a
Also-
disadvantage, DM?
No, they weren't. I keep forgetting that. Disadvantage indeed. So, but in that case, both of those attacks miss. A 9 and an 11.
And even the attack on Typhon, I'm sorry, would have been a disadvantage. Would have been a natural
True.
roll, but
So
I
it would
don't
have
know
been a
what the
natural
was.
roll, which I think still would have hit with a 23. With a 20.
Okay,
So
I'm trying here.
I rolled a
Trying.
20
Sorry.
and a 23 on that roll.
Aura is disadvantage. Got to keep that in mind now.
Got to
New
keep
aura.
it in mind. All right. Got it.
And Liz is back.
Liz is back. Liz, take your turn.
Okie dokie. Beep boop bop. Let's see. So here's one of those gas.
Indeed.
I'm gonna try again to hit him with my fists. Hopefully it's more successful this time than last time.
You got this, girl.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
feel like
thank
rough.
you. Can that count as advantage, Sean? No?
Draconic
no.
inspiration. No.
22
Okay, it was
is going to hit.
22. And then I'll take my second attack. 18.
That is a dead demon as you crack it right in the face, and its face begins to just melt into its neck as it falls at your feet, a pile of goo.
Heckin' yeah. You shouldn't have come for me. And then I'm gonna attack this one as well with my bonus action.
Got it.
And just flurry of blows it. Let's
So
see.
take off the key point.
Yes, absolutely. One moment, please.
2 more hits. Two
More hits. 2 more hits. Okay. Flurry of blows. Boop. This is 1.
That's a hit.
17. Oh my goodness. What a turnaround from my last go. It's not good before.
Get it.
And 20.
That
9.
also hits.
19 points of damage. Okay, well, now
is
I
like-
feel bad.
People petting zoo.
So
So,
that
don't got a
is your
chance to
turn
kill you,
done,
everybody.
Zelmir, I believe,
That's
unless
it
you
for
want to
me.
move. Okay,
Nope.
Brock is already gone. Silas, you're up.
Fuck. So many things attacking, so many places. And none of them are advancing, right?
No, they're just all
They're all just there.
in your griddle.
Okay, I'm going to step to there so I can stab the
You
blizzard.
swoop down to fly over.
I'm still 5
prone
feet.
form, yeah.
Or, you know. So just 5 feet of movement. I'm going to Sword of Zariel, 2 hands.
Okay,
It's that guy rolling a 24 to hit.
that's a hit.
For some reason, the damage is not coming through. Can you see that on D&D Beyond? It's 8.
Yes, I do see it on
It's
D&D
8
Beyond.
basic damage, and then the Searing Radiance of 3d10 does another 20 points of damage.
Wow.
Is that right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
rolled
3d10, 20. Yeah, okay.
yeah, you rolled a 2, an 8, and a 10.
Yep.
Powerful sword that is.
First attack.
Powerful. Yep,
Still up.
it's still up. But it is very
Chicken
much
bok bok.
regretting its choice.
And it's actually
15
15 plus 4 sacred weapon plus 5 sacred weapon is a 20 to hit. Just making
That
sure.
hits.
I'm going to try rolling. No, I don't like the damage from here. So I'm going to keep this up. That is a 11 base damage.
All right, that is
and
enough
then
to
3d10.
slay it.
Oh, okay, well, it's dead. 3d10 really would have been enough then.
A blast of demonic ichor washes over you. Make a dexterity saving throw, Silas.
Even though I'm above it. Okay, drat.
It just shoots right up as it collapses in goo.
20.
You have succeeded.
Okay. Now, I am to see that Zariel is trying to heal.
Yes, but she is stunned at them. Actually, her stun has worn off because, well,
The rocks had
has
their turn
a
just a
turn
moment
since
ago.
she-
Just,
yeah.
the
just
rocks
one
had their
turn
turn.
ago.
So
they had their turn.
yeah. So the stun has worn off.
But she is
Same for
trying
you,
to
Jax.
heal,
Yes.
as though that's going to do something.
You see her body, like, she is extremely wounded, and she is wearing basically just a gown, a piece of silk that's around her. And you can see her concentrating, her fists are clenched, and you can see the wounds on her body healing and closing as she is trying to find something in herself. Not sure what.
But healing is important.
Yes, it appears to be. She appears to be trying very hard to do it.
Okay, then I am going to action surge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to, as an action, lay on hands
All right.
for 35 points of healing.
Wow. All right. So you put your hands on her and you see that the blood from her hand that is still spurting blood, you see as it comes out, it is red, but there's a lighter color to it, sort of silver base to the red blood, but it staunches and the stump of her hand becomes just that, just a stump that is no longer bleeding.
And I lean down to her and whisper, "We're not out of this yet. We need you.
Okay.
Shoulder the grief and rise."
That brings
And
us to... Oh,
Does action
sorry.
surge get a bonus action as well?
No, you just get another attack action. You just get another action.
Okay,
You
all
only have
done.
the one bonus. Okay, all done. Did you want to... Yeah, so you use lay on hands as your action. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do something just to do it.
Okay.
From where I'm at, I am going to fly 5, 10, 15 out of the range of that group of quasits. I'm sure they're annoyed and try to hit me.
They cannot. They are a swarm. They cannot
Take
do
opportunity
attacks of
attacks?
opportunities on anything other than a creature that they have encompassed.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Then I fly to there. There, I'm going slow.
Okay.
Over the head of everyone. I leave the range of those two Bullazows.
So you were within 5 feet of them?
Yep.
All right. They do try to jump up and
At
slash
disadvantage.
you. Disadvantage. That's going to miss. And that's going to miss. Both miss.
And then I will fly to here. What's the Rock's range? 5 feet or 10 feet? I would know by now, having fought them for what seems like weeks.
So you say they don't appear to have reach.
Then I fly directly up to it,
Okay.
and then fly right away.
All
so
right.
I
It
so I
does
got
take an
two
attack of
more
opportunity of you.
all at disadvantage, but I got 2
Right.
from the Bullazows and 1 from the Frog.
Oh, that is a natural 20 that you have dodged. The 10 does not hit. And yeah, none of the bullets out were able to hit you. So
Can I
You
take a
Clever little nasty trick.
Can I take a reaction?
So I just took the reactions away from everyone, just in case nobody was paying
yeah,
attention.
you're no longer stunned. So yes, Jax, you could take a reaction.
The one south of me that tried to swipe at him, I'll stab him.
Okay, you have disadvantage because you are prone.
And
I'm
poison.
poisoned, but
And poisoned.
you get disadvantage while prone?
Oh, I'm
Making
not
a ranged
100% sure.
attack, you do, or any attack while prone. I think
melee.
you have
I thought it was-
disadvantage.
Okay. I'll still give him a little stabby.
Yeah, you go for it.
21.
But you are so you
Oh,
this is a disadvantage.
sorry. Yeah. 21.
21 is a hit on the one directly to yourself.
Yeah, 7 damage.
7 damage, 7 psychic damage. Got it. Okay, that's going to bring us to Typhon. No longer stunned, Typhon.
Okay, so the thing with the swarms, what's the deal with attacks of opportunity?
So a swarm can only make an attack of opportunity on something that is within it. So if you leave that space where you currently are, it can take an attack of opportunity, but it cannot threaten the area around it.
Oh,
It's
I
at
didn't know
disadvantage.
that.
What if he disengages?
Is that a okay, cool.
If he disengages, it's still a disadvantage.
Yeah, so if I were to move to here, it would be an attack of opportunity.
Correct.
Oh,
At disadvantage. And no, it can't attack.
Disadvantage.
Well, oh yeah, it could. But it would be a disadvantage because it's in the holy
Because
light
of the light,
of
yes.
the Sword of Zariel.
alrighty.
He's going deeper into the swarm.
Deeper. In that case, I will stand right here. Which swarm has been depleted the most? I will cast Toll the Dead on that one.
All right,
that
you
I'm in.
look through the swirling swarm of stinking bodies, and you can see that the one on Rim seems to be have damaged more.
Okay.
Let's see. Toll the Dead, you said?
Yeah, I think that's the best way to go.
Okie doke. I have rolled a natural 20 for a 21.
Oh, that's a shame. All right.
Magic resistance. They don't have disadvantage on saves, right, Silas?
Not on
Okay.
saves, just attacks.
In that
And I
case,
get
magic
advantage on
resistance.
wisdom. Yeah.
Magic resistance worked, and 21
Okay.
stands.
Cool. All right, I'm done.
All right.
Well, okay. Actually, I'm going to use my
Uh-oh.
bonus action to try and shove it away from me.
Shove it.
Whoa! You shoved the whole of Avernus.
Where are you going to show
Holy
me?
cow! I mean, holy elephant.
All right.
Elephant.
Yeah, you can.
Strength saving throw.
So,
I should've
what are
done
you
this
what are you
first.
attempting to do to it?
Shove the swarm 5 feet away from me.
Interesting.
Stop it.
They are immune to prone, but there's nothing that
No, they
says they're
couldn't.
immune to being shoved. So yeah. All right. What kind of
Strength
what am I
saving
doing?
throw.
Strength save. Okay.
Shove it real good.
This is not magic. This is just a.
It's telekinesis, so I don't
Got
know.
it. I rolled a. Oh, it's. Okay. Well, if it's telekinesis, that would be magic. So it means I rolled a 10, but I think that fails.
It does. Yeah.
Okay.
I should have
So
thought of this
you-
first. Oh well.
As it goes 5 feet.
Yeah, I just concentrate
right
real
there.
hard. And now I'm sort of not subject to its thing, right? To its
Right.
tax of
That is
opportunity. Cool. Which is Lulu flying, by the way?
Lulu is down on the ground. She is
All right.
looking around, guarding Zariel.
But
Dang
she's
it, Lulu. 1, 2,
she's
3, 4.
how big is she? He can
She's
go right
huge.
through. She's huge.
Yeah, you could.
Well, I'm gonna
move
move
right
there.
through.
I'll move there.
outside
I
of
recommend.
the light.
I'm done.
I recommend.
Oh, is
I'm
it?
on top.
Where's your light? I'm gonna stay where I am.
That's why I said you could move under Lulu.
I don't think I can, but
All right.
maybe I can. I don't know.
Two sizes. She's not
All right.
large. She's huge.
Bulletsau goes to attack Zelmira. Zoop. I've hit AC 20. 11 points of piercing to you, Zelmira. Please make
Or
a
is that at
constitution.
disadvantage?
No, 14. 14 misses.
Wait, so you
It
said a
didn't
con
hit.
save at disadvantage?
I said it's negated by the light of Zariel's sword. It is a disadvantage. As that one also fails.
Wait, so do I
gave me
take
this
14 points of damage? 11
No,
points of damage?
nope.
You don't take it. No.
It missed.
Oh,
One on
God.
Jax attempts to hit it. It's going
At
to make a
disadvantage.
normal attack because Jax is prone.
Oh.
So that hits with a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
7
Jacks.
points of piercing. I need you to make a natural 20. 14 points of piercing, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Jax.
With a +5.
There you go.
You
20.
have succeeded. So,
I'm assuming it was a disadvantage.
But it's
Oh, it's not disadvantage. It is to
no,
poison.
it's not.
even at
no,
disadvantage. It still would have been a 19
Yeah.
or 20. I'm sorry, 20 plus 5.
Boop, 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 boop. So you take 6 points of poison damage, but you are not poisoned.
Okay.
And Typhon, I did forget to tell you. Yeah, never mind. You're immune to poison. Never mind.
Another 6 on top, yeah?
Yeah.
Damn.
We should
I
all play Yonti next time.
think that's the end of the Bulletsau's turn, bringing us to Falkren.
Jack, how you looking?
Get a bit dangerous.
Fix him.
Dangerous? All right, so Falkren will see the bludgeoning that you're taking, and then she's going to go ahead and use her. Oh, fucking brilliant! Okay, great. So I'm going to choose both you and Zariel, and I'm going to divide my Channel Divinity Preserve Life. I've got
Oh.
68 P.
Goodness.
So, Jax, you can take as much of 60 as you need, up to half of your HP. So,
Oh, that's only 9 then.
Uh-oh. Math.
only 9?
I'd only take 9 then, yeah.
Only take 9. Okay, so you
That's
take
a lot then.
That's a lot.
you
yeah.
take 9, and so that leaves a whopping 51 left over for Zariel.
She takes it all.
Okay, then.
That's some priestly stuff right there.
Actually, it's
Oh,
not
man.
even 9.
Man.
You see.
Was the math
Falkren
correct, or was that a clerical error?
Well, clerically
need you to-
speaking.
I need you to describe this for me, Falkren, as
Oh,
This
absolutely.
is a tremendous. This is tremendous that this happened.
I get
So-
6.
Falkren sees Jax. She puts Quietus into her hand with her Spellguard shield and just lays her hand on his chest. She's like, "Breathe, Jax. You're going to be fine." And then from there, you see this again. These red ribbons sort of slide down Falkren's hands. They've been wrapped around her arms the entire campaign, and as they snake off of her arms and wrap themselves around Jax, this glow of warmth, almost like a hearth fire, just seems to sort of like just briefly pulse across his chest. And then from there, she then looks across the battlefield to Zariel, and these almost wings of red ribbons go. They fly out from Falkren and then wrap themselves around Zariel. And whatever the brief pulse of red was for Jax, this is just a bonfire of red around Zariel as she takes the entire energy from Falkren.
You see her rise up, and her eyes flash golden, and you can see armor beginning to manifest on her shoulders and on around her waist, covering up the gown that she's wearing.
You're finally awake.
Rise. And
All
Steve
Steve, yes, please.
comes streaking in to hit that freaking rock that's still standing.
For those about to rock.
Steve, salute you! All right. And oh, come on, Steve. Oh,
Come on, Steve.
11 doesn't hit.
Oh,
Suck, Steve.
Steve, we hate you now.
Steve comes soaring out just
we
across
don't.
everyone's head and just sails past. It's like,
I'm winning! All right. Brings us to moon color.
I imagine he just goes.
Did you skip Lulu?
I skipped Lulu. Lulu is going to.
Zamara goes beans.
Lulu takes a step here and inhales.
Oh,
And
Typhon. Oh, okay. Whew.
let's see here.
Yeah, she hurts.
Whatever it is, you have to make the sound effect for it, DM.
Oh, yeah.
Hereby
Oh,
decree.
he knows. He knows.
All right.
Especially for making Typhon use that voice last episode.
Hey, he chose it, man. Let me see here. I'm trying to find a way to do this. No, there's no way.
Oh, she's got the movement. Come on. There's no reactions. There's no opportunity attack. She could walk around everybody.
I just hope Zariel realizes that Typhon was actually defending her and not making an evasive maneuver by pushing that thing away. That's definitely 100% what happened.
I'll put a word in for you.
I believe it.
Appreciate it.
Lulu
With
inhales and then looks down and sees you, Typhon, and flies to here. And instead of engulfing you and the group, blasts this way. That just inundates these swarms with a massive glow of power. They are both going to make dexterity saves. That's a failure and a success.
No.
One that failed takes. No.
Yay!
24.
I feel like we've made
and the one
that
who's
pair of faces so often in this game.
12. All right. That is Lulu's turn done. That brings us to Mooncolor. Mooncolor flies down and hits anything with its hooves. Missing with a 14. And Horn hits 25. 11 points of damage against the rock. It is barely standing.
It's done for.
You got this.
Kill it.
Done for. First hit is 21, and that's 13 piercing.
Damage.
That is
Yep, that hits, and that is the end of this rock. Roll a dexterity saving throw, please. I'm going to have Mooncolor do it as well. Ooh, she
21.
has succeeded, as have you. You both managed to dodge out of the way of the huge spurt of demonic ichor that comes out of the pierced skin of this rock before it dissolves.
I imagine as they dance around it, like both Persephone, Mooncolor, and the sword all wink at the same time, just like
like little friends. We go, ah!
Mooncolor.
Sean, is it unreasonable to think that since Mooncolor did not use her movement, nor did I, that Mooncolor could take me right here?
I would say yes, as she's able to fly here, and you are now there.
Great.
I'm
I'm gonna
this out of the
use
battle
my,
area.
Second attack to hit this little douchebag.
the ballyhoo. Yeah.
Douchebag.
15.
15 is a hit.
Yes, 9 piercing.
9 piercing.
Then here comes Needlay. 12.
12 is a miss.
Hit and needle. Yes.
Probably because you called it
I
needle.
didn't like that nickname.
Like the French pronunciation.
Have we been pronouncing that dagger's name?
What is the name of this thing that
is
you say?
the most pure French pronunciation I've ever heard. Needlay. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Persephone, are you done?
Needlay.
That's Quebecois French. Excuse me.
The swarm of Kvazits goes. It once again tries to envelop Typhon. It is going to attack with disadvantage. Yump. But this time I have a natural 20 and a 21.
I will.
But it's not a crit,
In that
because
case,
it's
I will
a-
shield.
Right, so shield goes up, and the claws have no effect. And then against Rim at disadvantage was a 13 is going to miss. So that is them done. That brings us to Rim.
All right, we're going golfing. So if I'm stunned, I lose my.
You're no longer stunned.
No. But I would have lost my hunter's mark. Is that right?
Stunned does
Breaks
break concentration.
Okay, got to use my last first level spell spot, and I will reconcentrate on hunter's mark, focusing on my swarm. And a 20
That is it.
For 17 radiant damage. Is it like broken up or smaller or something like that? And
Yeah,
then
I mean, you've
17
done damage to them.
No, I don't.
So, total of.
For the second attack, it's a total of 17
Okay,
for 18 radiant damage.
got it. The swarm, you see all around you, just bodies falling down. Since you've done nothing but bludgeoning damage, you don't have to worry about the ichor, but the area around you is becoming quite putrid with the dissolving remains of these quasits.
Gross.
Yeah. Jax. Hey, take a turn, man. The top of your turn, you take 7 points of poison damage.
Ouch. I stand up.
You are no longer prone.
And I'm just gonna stab the one in front of me. Actually, who's been attacking
All right.
me.
Psychic damage.
18 to hit.
18. You have.
10
why would you have
damage.
advantage? Why would you have advantage on that strike?
That's nice.
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Oh, right. 18 is a hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. And roll a Constitution saving throw.
And I'm gonna take a bonus action.
And you get +5 on that already.
Bonus action attack as well. That's probably a miss. 13.
That's a miss.
And a con save, yeah?
Yep.
16.
Cool.
Am I poisoned?
Is that a successful?
16. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was reading something. Yes, that is successful. You have thrown off the effects of the poison.
Cool. Cool.
All right,
Cool.
Jax. Zelmira.
Time for more punches in the face.
All righty.
I'm gonna keep punching this one in the face.
Okay, go for it.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie.
11 is a
Oh,
miss.
beans. No way.
That was just the warm up. It's just the warm up.
Yeah, she's so. Okay. Just gotta get back in the zone. Are you freaking kidding me? What about 12? How do you feel about that?
12 also misses.
Okay, well, you know what?
Honey.
Oh, I know.
You have your bonus action
Frig.
attack.
Yeah.
Go for it.
20
20 hits.
20, but only 4 damage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You know, you win some, you lose some, and I'm definitely losing this round.
16's a hit.
All right, so that's 10 damage total.
It is still up.
No way.
It is still up. Yep.
Oh, I cry everywhere. All right. Thank you.
Silas, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay. How do those swarms look?
The one on Rim is looking very bad. The one on Typhon looks about half depleted.
Okay. Looking at how this is going, though, I think the bullets are a little bit faster. I'm going to take one little flying fly. I'm up in the air. Take a stab at the Bullazau directly below Jax.
All right.
That's going to be first attack. What?
That's a hit.
19. Okay, that's initial damage is 6. This is a
Okay.
fiendy type thing, right? Searing Radiance.
You are welcome to calculate, but you have slayed it. Make a dexterity
14
saving
more
throw,
damage.
please.
Oh crap! Probably other people have to do that as well, right?
No, it's not a large creature.
Okay.
You have succeeded.
Okay, that's one shot. Fly there. Actually, I'll fly. Sorry. It was here.
Okay.
5 feet of movement. 10 feet of movement. Then I fly out of that Belizal space. If he would like to take an opportunity attack, he is welcome
he's
to a
gonna
disadvantage.
Go for it. He's gonna try. Yup. He's missed.
I've never had this much flight speed.
I then
in
react
anything.
to that, actually.
All right.
For 14, which is going to miss, but all of a sudden it will swing around and hit him
All right.
for
So I don't
23, whatever it is.
That is a hit.
Oh, how is that only 13 damage? Oh my god. 21 damage.
Done that a bunch of
That's
times.
A lot of sad numbers.
Wow, that's a real lot of really bad numbers there.
Oh no, 21 damage.
Alrighty. Having a bad night, Jax.
Bad
Uh,
night.
That brings us to
Bad.
Typhon.
Oh, I wasn't finished yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He just got a reaction off a hit.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
So then I fly to there, and I'm going to stab the one directly below me now for the second
Okay.
attack that I get. Oh, only a 10.
That is a miss.
But then I'm going to fly out of its space,
It tries to hit
and
you.
both of those get attack opportunities at disadvantage.
All right, they have both missed. Damn, disadvantage.
Very good. And then I'm going to fly
It hurts. It hurts.
right there. And then I still have a bonus action. I am going to use the abilities that I learned while I was not a paladin. When I had to rely on myself, and I'm going to use a combat superiority point to use a bonus action to give assistance to a friendly creature who can see or hear me, being Zariel.
Okay.
So I will be giving her a superiority die +5, and my dice right now are d8s. So a 6 points of healing to Zariel.
Wow. Alrighty.
Then I'm done.
Sorry, I skipped Typhon. Typhon, you're
It's
up.
all right. I do the same thing. I've tried to telekinesis it away. I do my turn in the right order this time.
All right. It tries to resist. It is failed with a
Resistance.
7.
It is futile. All right. So, boop. I'm going to go to Silas,
Okay.
and he's doing cool stuff. So I'm going to reach up and touch him and grant him an infusion of mildly venomous, but nonetheless beneficial hasted energy.
Did you just cast haste on Silas?
Yeah.
My God.
Why
All right.
not? It's a good idea.
It is a
I mean, he doesn't have any other spell slots left, so he might as well
Yep.
make himself
I
useful.
don't.
That's
It's
why
my
he's
last
mad about
spell
it.
slot.
It's a good idea.
I am speed.
the
I mean, I don't know what I'll do with it,
Fastest
but
paladin alive.
All right. At disadvantage on Zelmira.
What's your
Futile
speed now?
attempt.
180 feet or something?
13 is a miss. 18?
that's just normal movement.
Does an 18 hit you,
18,
Zelmira?
yeah, my AC is 17.
All right. In that
Oh.
case, you take 10 points of
Unless she
piercing
wanted to be
damage.
lucky, she could take lucky. I mean, she could.
Nah,
Uh,
10 points of
and I need
damage,
a-
it's fine.
Constitution saving throw.
with-
Okie dokie.
+5.
Okay, con save
Check.
+5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm checking that range. I'm
Well,
milking
let us
this
see
aura.
then. It's gonna be a 10 plus 5 is 15.
You have succeeded.
Oh my
As the
gosh.
bullet owl strikes you with its tail, you feel, as it hits you, you feel under your skin for a brief second, it feels as if there's things crawling right underneath your skin, trying to make its way into your core, but you focus, and with the holy power of Silas behind you, the feeling burns away.
Perfect. Thanks, Silent.
There's only
what
one
they
bullet
say.
owl left.
Violence
It is going to try to hit Jax. And it is going to fail. Damn that disadvantage. Okay. Alrighty. Bringing us to Fulcrum.
Okie dokie. All right, so how's Zariel looking?
She's looking much better as you look at her. You could see almost all of her wounds have healed, and you could see armor forming on her body. You recognize it from idol glen. It has silver and platinum pieces, and she is looking up. She's beginning to assess and look around.
All right. There's the horde that's currently attacking Rim. Is that still up and
Correct. It is still on him.
Oh, lovely. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt on that thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to hit it with Guiding Bolt. That's how that works. So rolling a 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that'll do 21 radiant damage to that horde.
So, Rim, you are fighting here on this horde, and you see that you've done a lot of damage, but there's still dozens around you, and one is right in your face, grabs both sides of your face, and goes, "Ah!" as it comes in to chew out your eyeball, and all of a sudden just a blast of beautiful radiant energy just turns all of the ones on you into dust.
I just turn around and go,
You could be my wingman any day. All right.
Anything else from you?
Yeah. So even though I cast Guiding Bolt, since I already cast Steve, can he still attack?
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna try.
What level are you?
Come on. 12.
How long have we been playing this game? Come on, man. Yeah, of course you could. You cast it.
I hate to do this. I'm so sorry. ZC just pointed out that you would be at disadvantage on that Guiding Bolt because you have an enemy in melee range.
That's right. With a ranged attack. Roll again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
Thank you, CC. Keeping us honest. Keeping us honest.
This is the way.
It's true.
So
Natural one.
I'll do that again.
Just make sure it doesn't consume the spell slot.
Yeah.
You're good. 18 still
18
hits.
to hit. There we go. All right. Thanks, Z. No. Z is good. Z is kind.
Z is saved us in many situations. That's right.
All right,
Z
awesome.
is good, Z is kind.
Z gets shout out.
Anything else from you? Falcon, yeah, make your attack on Steve. With Steve.
Absolutely. Come on, Steve.
15 is a hit.
15 is a hit. Fantastic. All right, then. So Steve will do that for 7. It's okay. 7 force damage to the Beelzebub in front of me. So.
Alrighty.
And that is me.
All right. That brings us to Lulu. Lulu is going to charge this. She's going to back up. And she just charges at this thing, this bunch of quasits. And let's see. If she misses, it's going to be hilarious. Trampling charge. She has hit with a 19, 21 points of bludgeoning. Trampling charge. She gets to make a stomp attack.
Your
As a
attack
bonus
is super
action.
effective.
She hits with that. She does, on this turn, 51 points of bludgeoning damage. Magic bludgeoning damage, I should say.
That's a good
That is
round.
the end of all of the quasits. She just runs through them and just squashed.
It's like when the elephants show up and the riders of Rohan.
Yeah.
Moon Color attacks the bullets out right in front of you, Cole. She uses her hooves. She misses with a 14, but she hits with a 22 with her horn, doing 9 points of piercing. Persephone.
And that she was attacking this guy?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna help out. Come on, Aged Soul Blade. 14. Let's try
14
that
is a
again.
miss.
Oh my god.
14 is a miss.
I really meant it.
Tessa, don't you have your spray? Tessa, don't you have your
You're a bad bitch.
There it is.
Needle
That
gives
is-
me 8.
25 is a hit. True to form, Needle always hits. Still up.
Needle.
Needle is Needless.
Anything else from you, Persephone?
Yep, that's me.
All right, Rim.
All right, let's pick these fuckers off. I'm going to draw my bow back and I'm going to shoot the one.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Rim. Go ahead and make your attack, but I wanted to do something at the end of that turn, but make your
Do
attack.
something. No, do something. Do something. By all means.
Are you sure?
No, Rim, make the attack. Don't listen to
No.
him.
I'm
No,
sure, Sean.
At the end of this round, thanks to the healing that Zariel has sustained from all of you, and the fact that you have kept her from taking any damage, she stands.
Nice.
You're welcome.
He looks around at all of you
Bitch.
and just flies forward and tackles the 2 bullets out that are left and smashes them into the chain that are behind them, and they fall to the ground, turning to goo. She turns to you all. Well done. I don't have the words, but I will. God's willing, I will. We must fix this. Silas. She holds out her hand. Sword of Zariel falls to her, and she turns around and smashes one of the chains right behind her that falls to the ground. There are 8 more. Those of you who can fly, come with me now. She closes her eyes. God, give us the strength. And all of you who were blessed by the radiant light that landed on you earlier feel an infusion of power and energy as you instantly receive a long rest. All things that can be recharged have recharged. You are 100%.
And we can all fly.
I just lost my sword.
Oh, no.
Lulu,
yeah.
Lulu comes over.
But I'm hasted so I can be sad twice as fast.
Lulu comes over. Zariel leaps up, landing on her, says, "The chains. It will not be easy. We will break the chains." And then she points up at the ball of black light hanging over Elturel. "Destroy that at all costs. Understood?"
Understood.
Good.
Ride! And she takes off.
Ride what?
She's
She's riding Lulu.
She's
I
ready.
get out my little
runs
fly.
towards Lulu.
I get out my little fly and go, come on.
Can she be surfing on Lulu's trunk instead of like?
Jade, you take off after Zariel and Lulu on your ebony fly.
Yes.
Persephone, you are flying on your alicorn.
I can
Silas?
cast fly on somebody.
I pick up
You have
anyone
wings?
if they need to.
Silas, you have wings, and there is, of course, the flying
I still
carpet.
do.
Oh, yes.
Could
My
be.
magic carpet.
Ah.
Who wants to
So-
look cool on the flying carpet? All right.
Who doesn't want to look cool on the flying carpet?
Me, I can't fly.
Typhon pulls out the carpet, throws it in the air, it floats in the air. He pulls out a pair of sunglasses.
Hell yeah.
On.
Is there another pair for me?
What are you losers waiting for?
And
It's
you
time
all
to really bring this room together.
Get in, losers. We're going.
There it
We're
is.
going.
Be a lot
to
cooler
win.
if you did.
As you assemble Conscript Group 14, you fly into the air, following Zariel, going around the perimeter of Elturel, dodging devils and demons alike, as you attempt to free it from the chains. That will be where we end our session tonight. My friends, if you've enjoyed watching this, we've had so much fun over the last 2 years, please join us next week for the grand finale. Cannot believe you rolled a natural 20 on that persuasion.
That was
While
Unbelievable.
we're wrapping up,
Destiny.
I just want to give a quick shout out again
Destiny.
to Cowboy Hob. That's at Cowboy Hob. Some numbers or something. Find them on Instagram. Could we flash that image up as our closeout? While
Absolutely.
While
Absolutely.
we do the
So
giveaways.
here is the completed picture.
And it is tall.
Yes, it is. It is very slow. If you could zoom out there, Jade.
Or not.
Or not.
For you. He's good. He's doing.
I am.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That looks amazing.
So
cool.
So the complete picture is there.
And you can find Cowboy Hop. They play
so
D&D with
cool.
Children of Dirt. NPC Voices, if you know them on Instagram. Really cool folks.
So
And
beautiful.
they were incredibly receptive to all of my notes. Gave me exactly what I wanted.
So
Amazing.
Mhm.
And then, of course, there is the close up.
The close.